how excited we are to see you guys. We're so excited. Yeah, hey guys, I'm David. Welcome back to Never Tell Me the Odds, the Star Wars RPG podcast. The podcast, we're a group of nerds, comedians, improvisers, really cool people. Did I say nerds?
The cool people aren't here today.
Yeah.
But we always expect them any minute now.
You did say nerds, but this is like where it's.
I don't see any nerds.
We keep inviting them,
right?
Someone else has said it other than me.
It's a trap. It's a trap the whole time.
Yeah. You guys are on the Saving Throw channel where we're going to get hype. Or space.
Thank you, Albino Penguin.
El Bueno Penguin?
Albino Penguin.
Bueno.
It's
Albino
Penguin.
Penguin.
It's all, yeah.
It's very complicated.
Albino. Thank you. I wish. Ooh.
No, that's literally it. That's what
I wish I was married to an albino penguin. Was that really?
Yes.
Oh, hey,
you're not
Jeanette.
even kidding? I thought you were kidding.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not kidding. Hi.
That's adorable.
Thanks for watching.
That's a good one. I'm glad I said it now. I wasn't a second ago, but now I am. Guys, so as I said, I'm David. This is Saving Throw. Behind the camera, we have Dom. He's hitting all the ones and twos. Show off your skills real quick, Dom. Cut between a camera. Whoa!
He hasn't done it yet.
He didn't do it.
Yeah, the red
I know, the red
light's
light's still on.
Okay.
But let's act like he did it.
I cut to a camera.
What?
I cut to a camera.
How could you do such a thing?
I'm joined by four very cool people. I won't sit here and listen to you guys call yourselves nerds.
I don't know if that's the table you're at.
Yeah.
I feel like you have some sort
Well,
of
you're cooler
cool
than me.
colored glasses.
And I'm pretty much the coolest guy I know. So you must be super fucking cool. Ergo, you are quite cool. Let's go around the table and we'll just say who he is, what your character is, and then we'll just start playing this game. And as always, I'm going to start completely randomly in a completely arbitrary fashion with Talene.
Hey everybody, I'm Talene. Welcome to our amazing game, where it's good to be a nerd. I said it wrong.
Two people said it. No, he said
I'm sorry,
it right.
I better say it. Where it's good to be a nerd.
Was that one supposed to hurt my feelings?
No, I was doing it right
Yes.
that time. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I wanted to.
That's okay. Well, you got it out of the way early. Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
I'll
so
do
you're
it again.
Talene. Okay.
Where it's good to be a nerd. Now I'm making fun of you.
Oh. Okay.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was not.
Oh.
That's a cool people.
No, that's all right.
That's how cool people
That's how I know you guys are. You must be cool because I feel like shit.
Exactly.
No.
Give me re-rolls to make me feel better,
Don't.
chat.
Don't
No,
fall for
this
it.
is a trap.
This is fake.
It's a trap.
This is, that's why they call it DM
These
tears.
are real tears. That's
The
why
real
I do
tears
this.
that you have to smear on your face. Yeah. This is how people cry. They put water here.
They got new cameras, David. They can clearly see
They
you're
can
not
see?
crying.
Don't look at me. Talene, so you better tell me who your character is.
I'm playing
Help him.
Tavia Doc Buckler. Tavia Doc Buckler.
Tavia Doc Bockler.
See, I'm doing the quotes because that's what you do around a
And
nickname.
you like when people call you
Yeah.
Doc?
I hate when people call me Doc. I have a favorite beverage, Scrunk,
Yes, that's right.
which is apparently
No. Scrunk? Scunch.
Scunch. Doesn't matter. I call it something different every time.
Doesn't matter, says Alberto, the bartender at the Severed Limb, where you guys are all sitting around a table.
No, Alberto, no,
hurts my feelings.
No, you got the best Scrunk ever. Not something I planned for my character, alcoholism, but much like you, I can't do it without a voice.
Yeah.
I just can't. Tavia Bockler is, aside from a connoisseur of Scrunk,
Scunch! You hear
Scunch!
him say from the first floor. Walking out.
Is a scientist who invents things mostly illegal. Probably because
Illegal things.
well, that's why
I
I'm
like it.
here. That's why I'm on this planet. I make things that the man doesn't like. They want to crush it. They want to crush me.
I gotcha. Were
That's
you
why I'm so-
discredited
that's why I
as a
drink.
scientist in the wider galaxy where you're like, I've invented a cold fusion reactor? And
Yeah.
everyone was like, whoa! And then the government was like, smear job, gotta protect big fusion.
Yeah.
And
They-
then you got
fusion.
discredited and laughed off. And there were
Yeah.
a lot of funny Galactic News
And,
Network bits.
but worse than that, like that was happening, and then one day I was out to eat with some friends, and like
Oh.
the waiter brought the wrong plate,
Uh-huh.
and so my friends started eating what I ordered, and like
Oh, that is worse.
Fell over dead.
Whoa.
Hugely radioactive, like a Russian hit.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, snap. This is all made up right now. I'm going to admit that. I was like, oh, they're after me. And then I came here.
Okay, I like it.
They won't find me here to poison my... There's no restaurants where they can poison my food.
I gotta go somewhere where there's no restaurants. Where is that?
Yeah.
You know who your character suddenly, it becomes crystal clear who your character is to me. Do you guys remember that lady astronaut? You don't have to say lady astronaut, but you
The
remember
one who drove across country wearing diapers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she like got back from space, found out that her, I assume she got straight back from space and found this out, found out that her like husband or fiance was cheating on her.
It was like her boyfriend or something had left her, so she like drove cross country to kill him and his
and
new
when,
girlfriend.
to kill them or
Right.
something. And then when they like, cops caught her because she was speeding and she was wearing this diaper in her car that she had been, and they were like, is she crazy? Well, obviously she is, but she's like, no, it makes sense. Because in space we have these special diapers that you can just relieve yourself into, and I didn't want to have to stop because I'm on my way to kill my boyfriend, so of course I'm wearing a diaper in my car. And you're like, that does make sense.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
It does make
It
sense,
does, it does.
but it's also clearly crazy.
Crazy.
And that's
It's
who your
great.
character reminds me of.
I think you nailed her. Also, probably sexually nailed her in the past. Because, I don't know, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't the GM, a character who doesn't exist in the game, has had sex with your character who exists in the game?
I just like anything that has David lustfully staring at graph paper and stacks. I'm like, yes. Yes, fictional character. Ooh. I don't know.
Tavia, what if you had a 17 in charisma? Whoa!
Yes.
Ooh. All right, wait, we're way off
Exactly.
the rails right here.
Double
Yeah.
triumph.
Okay, so Tavia Doc, we'll call her Doc for the purpose of this, is sitting in the severed limb, which is the only drinking hole in the crappy little crap pile of a town called Gano Hill on the ravaged remains of Jeddah, which you guys might remember from Rogue One, right? The little movie, a Star Wars story. Anyway, it says taking place on that very planet 30 years later. And it's really a place where wash-ups and exiles and burnouts kind of find themselves when there's nowhere else left to go. Let's, I'm going to save you for last because you're a brand new person.
Yep.
Let's go to the other side of the table to Markia. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, about your character?
Yes. Well, I'm Markia McCarty, and my character is Naxi Tyand. Tyand is her first name because Naxi is her clan name and also her battle cry. She is a Sakian, which means she has a giant head, great perception. She's also 14 and a half years old. So she's really angsty. She's a gadgeteer.
You were angsty last time.
Really angsty. She's Batman-esque with her gadgets. She has a utility belt with gadgets. in
We
it,
all saw
depending
that
on-
coming. Everyone thought, 14-year-old girl, real angsty. Batman?
Indeed. So her whole thing is that her pride father lost their land and his life in a rigged gladiator battle. So she has to redeem her pride's collective honor, and she does that through money. She needs money.
Okay.
It's a bonus. if
That's
she-
a really good question. So how does money equate to honor in Naxi's worldview? Why does more money equal more honor? Is that how it works?
It's something with their species. It's like when their pride honor is like tossed out of the window, you have to get it back with either a lot of money or huge, great deeds.
Is there someone you'd give this money to, or you just show back up on your planet with like 1,000,000 credits?
I'd show back on my planet, buy back the land that was taken from us, and
There it is.
buy back some land that's around it, just because Sakian condos.
I like it. Okay, cool. I get it. Okay, so that's
And I need a bat cave.
I like it.
So.
All right, you might as well do it on where your father was dishonored. That's very good. Cool. Okay, Naxi is your clan name though, and I don't want to call you
Yes.
that because you are actually
Tyand.
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 Now, Tyand. Great. Okay, Doc, Tyand. Who's next?
Me. Hi, I'm Andrew. I am going to be playing Zimro Maltine. Zimro is a Rhodian, so like Greedo, the guy who did not shoot first, with a little like straw mouth. But he's a grizzled kind of local do-gooder that has a dark and mysterious past, which I may or may not have already told you about last week. But I
don't know if we
remember.
got into your
So
dark and mysterious past.
I will withhold that information for now. But yeah, his big thing is that he tends to have lengthy internal monologues. Hey, the one true wallaby.
The one true wallaby.
All
others are false.
What? Okay, so Dark Secret,
Yes.
Rhodian,
Yes.
has been living in Jeddah in general for a couple decades.
For a couple decades, yeah. He's been around the
Horn.
small, dusty, horrible scrap block quite a few times here. So that's Zimro, a barrel of laughs.
All right. Anything else we want to ask about you? No, we'll get into your character a little bit. Oh, I do have a question.
Sure.
I don't know if I asked this last time. Does you wear a trench coat?
I wear something that's like a space trench coat, kind of.
Space trench coat.
It's I'm trying to.
Because we established that's what we established last time. Not a fedora.
No fedora because they don't make them for Rhodians because of the little
Yeah.
weird ear trumpets.
Racism.
Yeah, it's real sad. I mean, they did make one, but then like it was burned in front of
It
me.
was burned in front of you by the man you see leaving the cantina you're in right now, the severed limb, walking out still the obese, what's his name? What is that? Bothan. The guy, Phalion, the sort of main merchant, landowner, and second in command in terms of owning this town, who pays you for stuff. He burned it in front of you.
Yes, it was a very sad moment.
And now you might be working for him, which is very interesting.
Yeah, maybe I can. Maybe if they have the technology, maybe they can make another one.
I don't know.
I like
They have
that
light
they
speed
can't-
travel.
Look,
but they
But-
don't-
We've conquered the galaxy,
but fedoras,
hats
no.
are like just one step.
How many hats do you see in Star Wars? Not too many fedoras.
It's because of how difficult it is to make
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not no other reason except the
I'm
difficulty.
imagining like a Back to the Future 3 style barn filling machine that they have to power up to start making the hats, the
Yeah,
fedora.
exactly. Right.
Anyway, last but by no means least, who is this? This is a brand new phase.
Hi, I'm Eric, and I'm joining for today, playing the character of Ozo Oxbic, or Okbik. He is a Mon Calamari pilot.
Pilot. Oh,
Pilot.
okay. Ozo Oswick?
Okbik.
Okbik.
Ozo.
Not Akbar, but Okbik.
Yeah.
Okay. Ozo.
Yeah, you can just call him
Ozo.
Ozo. O-O-Z-O-Z.
Obviously.
Yeah. And he,
Ozos.
Ozo has prided himself on being a very fantastic pilot, and obviously in his younger days, he jumped at the chance to join the Rebel Alliance and fight with them and pilot ships for them. But that, that didn't last forever, and he realized he can't go back to being just like a cargo freighter or something like that. So he's just kind of been bouncing around the last 30 years, just trying to get that adrenaline fix wherever he can get it.
I connect with that so much. So he was this wartime pilot, and then all of a sudden, New Republic, look, we're getting rid of our military. We're not the Empire.
Yeah, it's like,
Peacetime.
we blew up the Death Star 3
But
weeks ago. No more military. It's like, what?
There's no way that they're ever going to build a third Death Star. They'd have to be totally unimaginative. They'd have to be complete hacks to come up with a third Death Star after they did it twice.
Yeah.
Wait, what? They're going to make it bigger? They're that unimaginative? Nah, they'll never do that. And yet, lo and behold, where are we now? Actually, that hasn't quite happened yet in this current timeline. So right now, you're just looking for a job, but I like that. So they're like, but we set you up with this great, you go back and forth between route A and route B forever. Yeah. Just go back and forth.
Yeah, you just fly there.
You get 10
die.
credits every time you do it, and then you die.
Yeah.
And so you'd rather be out here on this godforsaken dust ball where every time you look out the window, you're reminded of the Death Star blasting a
Oh.
600-mile hole in the
oh.
planet's surface.
Doing whatever I can, pirate runs, the illegal races, just anything.
It's like the equivalent of like a fisherman who's got their biggest bass on the wall. It's really like,
Yes.
look at that
I would,
pit of
I would say
destruction.
he's more of the protagonist from Old Man in the Sea, where he's like, his glory days are past him, and everyone believes he can't catch another fish.
Right
So
off the...
you go into the you point at that thing. I was part of taking out the Death Star, and people are like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. We don't even remember the Death Star anymore, old man.
I took out the Death Star. It's like, really? Looks like you were a little late here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Before or after?
Good job.
Killed everyone I know. After? Oh, thank you.
You always think that somebody's going to buy you a drink when you tell the story, and instead people throw stuff at you. Like
Well,
wet
I have
stuff,
no
like
Death
out of their
Star.
mouths.
Someone maybe didn't buy you a drink, but someone sure did buy you a reroll and a boost, Eric. We got a donation right here. This is from Double GXG.
Oh, Garav.
Turning it in, Garav, who you guys, if you have listened in the past, he was in episodes 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Holy cow. This is episode 6. He ain't here no more.
Awesome.
But
He
we got
achieved,
Eric.
he
Who needs
achieved
him?
orbit velocity.
Yeah, I finally got out of here. That's the reroll. You're also going to get a boost.
That
And
is not a boost.
Yeah, that's.
I
that is the
said
opposite
you'll
of a
take
boost.
that boost, Eric.
Well, I automatically get rid of one of those when I make a pilot roll. So.
Well, never mind then. I also, because you've been handing out the drinks, I'm going to give you my own currency.
Those are cool. I love those. Where did you get them?
That looks
What are they supposed to be? I
thought
love
that-
them.
I thought that was a jar of goop, but
I know.
now that I see them, they are cylindrical.
Oh
They're
my
very solid.
gosh.
These are, I think, 4 drinks. I'm not an overly generous DM. Take those 4. Those are the same as, you can use those as, we just don't have quite enough boost die to give you a ton of boost die. So use those when you
Awesome.
like.
Thanks so much.
Yay.
For handing out drinks, and you'll get another one every time you want to
Dom
drink.
told me to sit here, right next to the refrigerator.
Dom's wise to my ways. Anyway, Double GXG says, thanks for helping the brigade, which just had its series finale yesterday, and I hope everyone tuned into that.
I tried to have bad things happen to Garav like he wanted, but unfortunately his character had everything go really well for him, which he was upset
Just
by.
like Garav in real life.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, back to this, guys. Well, that reminds me that you too, people watching us right now, can donate to influence the game. You can do something really nice like that, like give him a reroll. You can give these guys boosts. You can heal them a little bit and heal them from strain and stuff, which is fine. You can also give me rerolls. Do that because then I can really screw them over. You can also donate triumphs and despairs. If you've never seen the game before, a triumph is something really awesome. A despair is something really entertaining and really
That's
awesome.
not the right
So
word.
make sure you donate some of those. I always try and use one to kill somebody. So throwing that out there.
It's not my turn though, right? You got me. Spares need to hit other people now.
I don't know.
Listen, my character is the kind of person who would wear a diaper to drive across country and kill someone.
I try and,
Despair is already her life.
but yeah, you are an embittered alcoholic living the last of her days out on a dusty, forsaken moon.
Doc seems like she really knows what she wants out of life, though. I mean, like,
You get
seems
your
like
bottle
she's
of-
kind of living her bliss a little bit.
Living got her
Living her
scunch.
best life, guys.
I mean, like, you know.
So the 4 of you, and I'm David, I think I said that already. I'm David Crennan. Hey, I'm America's DM. Apparently, some have called me that.
Some named David.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people were saying America's DM. Isn't that crazy? Me, America's DM? I don't know, but whatever. I mean, if people wanted to call me that, I wouldn't be like,
People are saying it.
yeah, I know.
People are saying it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been said.
People are saying, "Are you calling yourself America's GM?"
I said, you just called
He's
me
like-
America's DM?
And
Wow.
that's how it works.
It doesn't work like that because it has not worked like that. But hey,
I-
I'm David, and I will be bringing this game to you tonight. I will be back next Thursday with more game. If you enjoy this game, check out the Twitter at NTMTO Podcast, where you can give us suggestions, including you can suggest hashtag Star Wars cameos, which are like celebrity voiceovers that pop up in the game. And you can also go to the website, StarWarsRPGpodcast.com. Okay, so into the game, guys. We are going to part the blast doors of reality. This is not a unseasonably beautiful spring day in Los Angeles, California. No, it is a dark and dusty night on the moon of Jeddah. I actually think the dawn came up last time. And so, in fact, does the night end, even as you gaze out the second floor window of the severed limb, the one and only drinking hole, the one and only cantina on this little planet here. This, in fact, is the town. You guys look out and you see the sun come up over the battered, almost infinite-looking badlands that stretch out to the horizon. The light of day, this distant sun coming through the gray haze, giving it that pinkish hue, drowning out the magma glow, this orangish red glow that you guys see from, once again, the, like, what is that? That's like, yeah, 700-800 mile crater, living wound in the planet's surface where the Death Star laser struck. But that is not where you are right now. Where you are is inside the ancient city walls of the town of Gano Hill, the largest settlement spared by the Death Star attack 30 years ago. I have sketched out a couple little features, and the rest will be for you guys to tell me where things are. This is the most important part of the city, arguably, the cistern. By the way, each of these squares is 100 feet by 100 feet.
That's a big cistern.
Yeah.
It's a massive, it's flush to the ground, it's ancient. No one even knows how long ago it was built, but it's clearly one of the older structures on the planet. Perfectly fitted stones, these gray stones that are flush with the ground, and then this dark black, gently rippling pool of water that stretches out 200 feet across. The walls of the cistern go straight down. They're always damp and wet and cool. The one merciful, wet spot in this whole dusty planet. Revenant Dawn
Thanks for the follow.
and Astro Zombie Photography.
Photography. Astro zombie photography. Those are interesting
Taking
photographs.
photographs of zombies from space.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good way to do it. Thank you for the follows, guys.
Okay.
A apparently 1,000-foot long staircase, because I should have placed this a little bit closer. 1,000-foot long, the grand steps, hewn from drab gray stone, stretching up the Eponymous Hill, the Gano Hill, which stretches up, up, broad staircase up to the Castle Temple, which sits overlooking the city, a giant structure, hundreds of feet long, almost 100 feet tall, with the ancient turbo laser battery built into one corner. Wouldn't be quite this big, but there you go. Still operational, looking over the city, stretching out from that and encircling all of Gano Hill, the ancient walls, about 30 feet tall, massive, thick old stone blocks, keep out the winds, keep out the marching dunes of the planet, except at the very far end there where it has crumbled long ago. Those are the features that I put down there. So first thing I've got a question for you guys is, where is the severed limb? And somebody should draw it on the map for
The
me.
severed limb has got to be over here.
Everyone agree with that?
I disagree. That's absurd. No, that's great. Here you go.
What color should we
Well,
use? Let's say
maybe
blue.
not blue. Yeah.
No.
Let's do, for buildings of note, let's do something that'll stand out. You want to do green?
I guess.
Does everyone agree with that?
I like
Purple?
Big purple.
Purple.
Oh, let's do
Purple.
purple.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're getting into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good compromise.
So this is about 100 feet, so make it like a quarter or maybe a half of the square. Just however you want to draw it.
And while Talene does that, could I get a beer, please? That would be super
No
awesome.
beer for you.
There's a yellow one and a red one.
Let's go with the yellow one.
All right.
And I'll take
Welcome
the red
to
one.
the yellow team.
All right. I'm into it.
Yeah, yellow
Thank
team,
you
red
very
team.
much.
Awesome. There we go.
Little shark over there.
Love shark, left shark. Hey, hey, remember
Love
that
shark.
reference?
Remember-
Love shark. No?
Well, that also works. Because
There
I
you
love
go.
what this shark is doing for me.
You will all remember that it has a tower.
It is. It's a rickety three-story
Rickety.
structure.
Rickety. That's why it's crookedy.
Wow, very well
Ooh.
done.
Very
I like how it
impressed
looks.
about Talene
Pops out of
remembering
the image.
specifics about buildings.
I love it.
That is like,
Thank you. It was.
that's a real player.
So this is where you guys are right now. First, thank you. That's true. First
Thank
floor is an old
welcome.
stone, one of
what I
the
got.
old stone buildings in town. Second and third floors were added for demand's sake because it's the only place to drink. Those are built from sheet metal, bits of recovered lumber.
Put little windows.
It's got like a fun, wacky vibe.
Fun, wacky. The severed limb. Come for the fun and the wackiness.
And the proprietor, Alberto, the guy with the eponymous severed limb haver, the one-armed abedendo alien. Google it. It's a type of alien from, they're called the hammerhead aliens in Force Awakens, but whatever. Gray-haired, kind of sticking out. It's, like I said, that sun is just barely rising, and he is down below, mopping up as he does so.
He mops up around me
Yeah.
because I don't go home.
I like this character.
He
He
leaves you
fits
here.
into the whole like Lucas like vague cultural stereotype that you can't quite pinpoint. It's just enough to make you uncomfortable, but at the same time you can't really call it.
Yeah, it's not racism because he's covered in head to toe in foam latex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just
Thank you. That was what I was going for.
Okay. Good.
Great.
Also, it's the only type of character I can do, so that's good. Defrag.
Deranged.
Deranged.
70.
Deranged 77. Thanks for the follow. He's down below. Yeah, he doesn't. Everyone else has left to go to sleep or whatever. You guys have been up all night on a crystal run. Finally got back, and you are mulling over the heavy words of that obese, chubby maybe would be a more generous word, husky boffin, who's left a few moments ago, and he had just delivered to you a little possible deal. It's very simple. Do you remember him saying?
In our heads. Thought bubble. Thought bubble.
Sitting there at the table, sipping like the equivalent of like a little space cappuccino cup.
Who's drinking space cappuccino? I've got scrunch.
Scrunch!
Scunch.
Says Alberto from down below.
I'll write that down.
You got, which just comes in a dingy, unmarked glass bottle that's been recycled 100 times.
But I'm drinking it out of a glass, so I'm very, very classy.
Thank you.
Nope,
person
Thanks
who-
for the
Don't say that.
follow.
Thanks for the follow, Grabosamos. So, Phalion was going, duh! Oh no, sorry, that's Alberto. Yes, yes, yes. You want to run around in the dust, and of course, your driver who... I remember you looking somewhat different, but that's right, you. There was, I should briefly address that Troy is gone this week. He was the driver last time. I believe he was also, are you a rigger?
No.
You're a pilot?
Just a pilot.
Pilot, okay.
I'm
He
an
was,
ace.
he was also the pilot.
Ace pilot.
He, so Troy's character, Dem, has taken the shop back to your guys' place, where he's fixing up the torn up upholstery, scratched up hood, blood off the seats from your little misadventure.
Oh, that sand.
But we know this guy.
Yeah, he'll drive you around this time.
Listen.
You probably approach you like,
listen.
listen, we've got a dangerous job. I'll do it. You haven't heard the details. Don't care.
Good, you'll fit right in. Yes, so here's the thing. You run around in the dust, you fetch the gems, but I see in you a little glimmer of success, yes? So,
It's because I'm drinking my scrunk out of a martini glass, right?
yeah.
That's how you know you're not an alcoholic, is when you put it into another glass.
I know
That's
you're not.
right. That's you're not an alcoholic. It's in a martini glass at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Well, it's nonetheless,
It's
you are
5 somewhere.
basically the elite of this town. 14-year-old girl,
What?
drunk old
14 and a
doctor.
half.
This is a terrible town.
14 and a half. Old drunk doctor with the DTs.
Old? Old!
Well, okay, not that old. How old are you? Or
It's
how
late
old
40s. That's not old.
No, I mean for Hollywood.
Splash!
Ah, that's
No, my scrunch!
So, yeah, he like
Wait, it's like
rings it
this
in.
is just solvent. It's like it's not liquor at all.
Weird old washed-up Rhodian who has been living in a hut for 30 years on a
Yeah,
dusty
well,
planet.
you're no prize yourself.
Me?
Yeah, that's,
Alien? Are
that's
you
right,
kidding?
dog face.
I am the favored vassal of Lord Fricks. I live in luxury, and luxury is my lot in
All
life. All right, yes indeed.
Burrito night or whatever you are.
I'm glad
Burrito night, huh?
I'm glad that I didn't give you your cut last time. And of course, my good friend Ozo. Everyone knows this guy.
Well, yeah,
Everyone
of course,
knows
Ozo. Everyone loves Ozo.
Blow up
Ozo,
any
right.
Death Stars lately? You'll do it again. He gives you guys all a big condescending wink. All right, here's the deal. One of these gangs that goes out hunting for the Kyber shards, yeah? The Golden Eyes, you know them, the Arcona.
Yeah, we know
Yeah.
them. They suck.
They do suck. You know what's really bad? They've been skimming kyber shards and giving it to where I don't know who. But Lord Fricks better not find out, or there's going to be real trouble. So I want you to go, shake them up a little bit, get some of the kyber shards back, and most importantly, find out who they've been selling to, because that is very much not in anyone's interest. In exchange, I will pay you twice your normal rate, 200% for kyber shards.
For how long? Ever? Forever. I'm in.
As long as this
Wait.
relationship works
That's surely not at all what we decided to do in the
It's
last
not.
session.
I'm lying to him right now.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry. Cover your face.
out. What?
I'm tricking him. And then we're going to go do whatever the hell we want.
I feel
I'm,
compelled. So that's what you remember
I'm
him
with you.
having said.
Yeah, that's in our minds. That's all we have in our minds.
So you're remembering telling him that.
I'm telling everyone, this is what happened a few minutes ago. And you're like, I'm pretty sure that's not what happened.
A promise of great wealth in exchange for beating up some assholes.
I mean, we
That's not
were
so
all
bad.
there. I don't understand why you had to go through all of that.
That's right. I remember you were there the whole time. They gave that whole speech about banding together and unity. And,
We were
I
all
don't
motivated.
know.
It was a great
We did that
speech.
team building exercise.
So the next thing I
Did
want
a trust fall?
We all did a trust fall. But we did a chain trust fall where it was like we all lined up and then trust fall, trust fall, trust fall.
Trust fall
And then the last
centipede.
person just falls onto the ground.
Again, literally every one of us knows this.
Yeah. So that's, of course, what happened last time, and you guys had agreed maybe to go and take a look. But you were really, I think, planning on
We're just doing our own thing.
playing both sides against the middle.
We're going to find out which is the better deal for us. If these guys have found a way to sell the kyber shards off for like lots more money, well, lots more money.
Yeah, well, I just want to go and take out some bad guys because that's what they are.
Are they bad guys?
Well,
There is everyone on this
guys.
planet bad guys, including us.
Good question.
Can I put a question on the table? Did anyone play GoldenEye? Because I'm about to make 100 GoldenEye jokes. So I just
yes.
wanna- okay.
The
all
game-
right.
the
We're
video
all-
game?
Yes, the video
The
game.
You know what, I-
N64
Okay.
classic.
Played capture the flag version of
Sorry, yes.
Right.
I was gonna make a slappers only joke. I was gonna make a license to kill joke. I was gonna make a golden gun
Slappers
joke.
only.
it. Oh, you do it.
Yeah,
No.
proximity mine joke.
Oh,
I had like a million.
All of us just crouch down low and do the entire level
Yeah.
that way.
Good reference.
Wait a minute. It's like, I don't know if we can take these guys on. One of them's
Odd
playing
job
odd job.
merch.
So yeah, well, they're called the Golden Eyes, of course, not because they're N64 game characters, but because
Or are they?
What?
Or are they?
well, I kind of wish they were now. No,
Maybe
they,
that was the big reveal, you guys, and we gave it away.
they are
Uh-oh.
Arcona. Arcona, of course, are these
Of course they are.
weird pink-skinned aliens
Video game
with
characters.
pointy heads, and you definitely saw them in the cantina scene.
I'm willing to take them on as long as they're not at the facility. Sorry, I'll stop. Anyway,
Quick, serious question. Are we wounded and strained the same we were at the end of last game, or have we?
Yes, absolutely. You
Or
have not
have
had a
all the
chance to
drinking I'd
rest.
done restored me?
No.
that's not how
No, that's not how that works.
medicine works.
No.
Can we take more from her now?
You guys, of course, remember Arcona looked like this from the cantina scene?
Oh.
Alien, the very
Remember that
first
guy.
guy
Yeah.
you see in
Yep.
the cantina
Do you want me to put it
scene.
under the camera?
Yes, can you turn up screen brightness? Probably.
And if memory serves, they have a
I don't-
forget
debilitating
it. Addiction
They say
to?
that-
addiction to salt.
That's
Yes.
right.
Well, if their
Yeah.
eyes are gold, it means that they are salt addicts, which is very interesting.
Because we were also visited by
Yeah.
Alberto.
Alberto, and he gave us some background.
Yeah.
And your second thought bubble, this time off the left side of your body, of Alberto being like, no, it's none of my business because I like to stay neutral. That is best for business on this little planet. But,
Is this my thought bubble? Because in my thought bubble, he's wearing an ascot. My memory, he's wearing an ascot.
yeah, your memory from a
I
minute
was going to say, this is just like all those rocking openings of Star Wars movies that start with a boring conversation. And then I remembered episode 1 literally starts that way. Whereas, people in a room talking about trade negotiations.
Trade negotiations.
So this is totally within keeping within Star Wars, I feel.
Yeah.
Yes, good. Well, as
new
everything
Star
will
Wars.
everything that happens in this section will be completely in keeping with one of the movies, definitely. Alberto, to summarize, was like, don't deal, like, Phalian works for Fricks. Fricks works for the Huts. And once you deal with the Huts, you're kind of in for real. You're kind of in for life. So be careful, is all he said. In fact, you see him down below right now. He is, in fact, opening up the back door behind the bar as he's getting ready to put the mop away. And you hear, once again, the, like, you started a little bit last time. It's a little Twilight girl who was in the back room
Yeah, I
there.
remember that Twilight girl. She came in the door, and then, like, the racing started, and we're like, screw you, Twilight girl! And I was like,
Her head tails are wrapped up just in, like, she doesn't have nice
Can I have a thought
Leku
bubble?
wrappings.
In my thought bubble,
Go ahead, yeah.
she's like, all, like, her head is all like, woo, like, wavy. That's just all I'm going to add.
And she just is like screaming, I wish I could be as cool as Doc. Like, that's.
In my thought bubble, she calls me Dr. Bockler.
I'm not sure that there's any thought bubbles at this point.
Dr. Butler, I love showing her respect.
I don't know if
I
you're.
say that out loud.
I think you're unconscious at this point
Am I?
from drink, and this is
This is
all
my dream. This is my alcoholic Drummond's dream.
You're
I'm not having any DTs
because
I've
you're
been
drinking
drinking
enough still.
solidly.
Yes.
I'm passed out on the bar, but I'm cuddling the bottle like this. So no one can
And
take
like
it.
murmuring to it, "Don't worry, little Twilight girl."
I'll
love
be a
you
good.
too.
I'll be a good role model for you.
Oh, this character.
So should we sober her up before we,
Oh, trust me, like the way that she stitches wounds closed after she hasn't had a drink, boy, you don't want to be around that. Like, you may not get in a straight line, but at least, like, you know, it's not done with anger and hate.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah.
In the shakes. I like that a lot. Okay, so, no, you see this little, anyway, you just see the Twilight girl for a minute, and I'll be just like, "Oh, quit crying, it'll be okay, little girl," and like looks up at you guys a little bit, and then like shoots her into the back into the room, and goes and disappears, leaving you guys with the decision of what you want to do. But before we go any further, I need a D6. In fact, can you throw me that D6
I can do this.
from that massive pile?
Oh, for our obligation?
Yes, because we haven't determined obligation. Last time it was Zimro. I'm going to call you guys 1 through 4, starting with Andrew. If it's a 5 or 6, I'll re-roll, and we'll see whose obligation triggers.
Okay.
1 again. Shall we re-roll that? Just since we did that last time, I want to get some other obligations.
I mean, like, my obligation, like, resulted in horrible, like...
2.
Ah.
Yeah, it was great. It resulted in you consuming food off the ground.
Yeah. Exactly.
We all enjoyed that.
So, by the way,
I put that on the space net.
Oh, no.
HoloNet.
Right.
HoloNet.
HoloNet, that's
Put
right.
on the HoloNet.
It's probably still like slowly uploading at like 12K per second right now. Like
It hasn't made it.
KBPS.
hasn't made it yet.
It's
We're
a-
My
real-
only friends in those
But when it does,
No
It's gotta be
fedoras,
huge.
no high-speed
Oh.
internet. Like, we are
Uh-oh.
suffering.
Like no luxuries.
You're a real asshole, you group. Okay, well, your obligation actually, Markia, Tyann's obligation triggered this time. Do you want to tell us a little bit? You actually mentioned it at top, I think. Is your
Yes.
obligation that your father was
Pride
betrayed?
father.
Pride father.
Yeah. My pride father lost our clan's land and his life at the same time, which that's a really big deal with the Sakians because there was no way for him to redeem because he lost his life too. So that's like the worst case scenario that could ever happen. It was a rigged gladiator battle.
Okay. What type of gladiator fight was this? Was this like old-timey, like tridents in the sand stabbing each other? Or
Yeah,
what
it
do you
was
guys
supposed
do?
to be like it was supposed to be like just for honor, you know,
Okay.
like usual. And then
To the
like
first
a
blood
hut
or
got
something.
involved, and then all of a sudden our land was on the line,
Oh, wow.
you know.
So
and
it was a little hut maneuver maybe, and the huts were like, "This is good land. Okay, well, I'm gonna rig this. We'll kill her, and
No, you're
now
gonna build a casino here.
I make a deal with the other guy. We get all of his land. Yeah, hut casino on your pride land."
yeah, I mean, and they ended up using like toxin-covered trident and it scratched my pride father. And I mean, what
Can't
were
even
we supposed to do then?
Real
Steal
gladiator
people's
shit.
land fairly. You got to steal people's land by cheating.
I wonder how you found out that it was
Huts.
rigged. How you
I
did?
licked the trident.
Whoa.
I had a
They
bad
killed your
reaction.
father?
I had a bad reaction to it. Well, I had to come over and be like, well, this is the weapon. We have to honor this.
You're 14 and a half now. How old were you when your father died?
11.
Wow. This girl
Just
then.
hit adolescence.
So this Twilight you see down there is probably 10 or
Just like
11.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit like Boba Fett. 10, like the Twilight girl who's down there getting
So
shot in the
you
back
guys-
was like 10 or 11.
He got his head chopped off by Samuel L. Jackson, though, which
Yeah.
is, I guess, a much better way to go.
In a very,
That's how I want to
in
go.
a very
Anybody
fair
can
fight.
go that way.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you a quick question. I mentioned, guys, we're going to be doing a little relationship bond building between characters here.
Oh,
I think
right,
this
right,
is a
right.
good time. So your obligation then is debt this family, debt to your family to resolve their honor.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta redeem
So
my price
that'll
on.
trigger at some point in the session. I have a bond for you to fill out. I'll just start peppering these in as we go through this session. This is the first one. I'm going to throw it to you. Blank, insert the name of somebody here, does not understand me or my culture. I will explain myself to them, no matter how long it takes.
No.
Thank you, BSB Care, for $10.
Ooh, BSB Care.
Oh, BSB
what?
Care.
Thank you. Yes, our favorite guy, our girl.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Doc does not understand me and my culture, and I'm gonna explain this.
Doc thinks she understands everything. This is the perfect matchup.
See it, my pride father. Like yes.
Yeah, that's right. Your father was real proud. I get it. Mhm.
No, that's not.
All
That's not
fathers
it.
are proud.
He's real proud of you. Yeah. Look at
wish-
you.
No.
You grew up real good.
So make.
Ah.
I would
I
say
wish my father was proud of me. I say, except it sounds like, what the Like, that's what it sounds like. Unfortunately, because I'm horrible.
Tyann.
Love it.
Tyann, make a note of that on your character sheet. That is a bond you have with Doc. When we resolve this, it will result in an XP boost for your character, which we'll
Oh.
give out.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
I
going to
love
be true
it.
of everybody.
I like XP boosts. I totally get you now. I understand. Got you into?
No,
Oh.
Mr. America's DM, sir.
Yes.
So if that's the case, how do I resolve my particular connection with Doc?
What is your particular connection with Doc?
Am I allowed to say?
Do it.
I know something. I know that Doc has a secret treasure.
Oh,
It's love.
that's why it needed to be a physical thing, because it needs to come out. And I think a physical thing is, even if it is love, if your secret treasure is love,
It has to
There
be a
needs to be-
physical manifestation of
there
love.
should be a token that can stand in for it. If it's the secret letter that you were written
Doesn't
by
matter.
somebody,
Love.
or the picture.
It's literally
Those are
just like
Eric's
a shot
gems.
of like dopamine.
Eric's gems are my secret treasure.
Okay.
Basically, everything Eric has is my secret treasure.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
But if
Just
it
kidding.
is love, that's
Watch
fine.
out, Eric.
A locket, or,
I am
a
not
locket or
coming for
something
it.
like that you keep safe to remind you of that love.
I thought we were just joking about that. Before we started streaming, we were talking, and I thought that was a joke. Is this
Yeah,
for
I thought
real?
That was just
It's
an
a
example.
great no. It was an example, but it could work. Do you want that to be a bond
Do you
that
want
you
that?
have with Doc?
Sure. I feel like this is like the streaming equivalent of like, oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Like,
Yeah.
but yes, sure. Like, whatever. That was my question.
Okay, here's my token of love treasure
That only he knows.
that only he knows.
Okay.
So, I have a little picture embedded in, I don't know, something valuable.
Okay.
That is the picture of my friend who died at the restaurant, who was not just a friend, but like
That was gonna be the date where you're gonna become more than friends.
that was the guy I was driving across country to kill because he left me. There's no love stronger than that.
Yeah.
You can't tell me there's a strong stronger love than I will drive across country in a diaper
And murder
to kill you and your new girlfriend. Nothing.
I just wish the new order hadn't have murdered my boyfriend before I could murder him.
So the question. So, what do I need to achieve in order to get my XP boost?
You need to. That's a really good question. They leave it purposefully with these bonds. They leave it very up in the
Do
air.
I need to get Doc to leave that love behind, or perhaps,
Never.
or perhaps like
The way it's explained in Dungeon World, it's like whenever that no longer becomes a factor in your interactions with that character. Like
said.
whatever that happens to be, either you steal it from her or you relinquish your ability to get it, or whatever. However you guys say, this is no longer a part
I
of
just
our
tell everyone
characters.
about it.
Yeah. that would
We are-
be great if you're just like, here's her secret fucking treasure.
Everybody laugh at someone that's not me.
Poor Zimro.
This is the worst. Like, you just quickly became the worst character ever. I love
Oh,
it.
he's got a long way to go before he
Okay.
reaches Gippy Bindu portions. He's got a lot of orphans to grind up into paste.
In exchange for eel gel. Like, yes.
All right, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We better screen
Okay.
wipe too. As you,
We refocus.
Yeah.
Back to me being drunk. Have I woken up yet? Am I not? Am I
yes, you
still
have
passed out?
because we are screen wiping to you waking up and moving your bottle. Screen wipe. You guys
Is that
are
the screen wipe is?
yeah. It's a bottle screen
Bottle.
wipe.
Barely. That's a good transition, David.
Well-
Someone's been storyboarding.
Oh, I've been doing storyboarding transitions all last week. No, so we screen wipe to you guys approaching the Golden Eyes base. Now, each of these different gangs, and there's about half a dozen of them in this city, have a different base of operations. You guys have one. It's your chop shop, Doc.
Oh.
Well, that's
my
the-
lab. Everyone
every-
calls it a chop shop, but it's a lab. Everyone calls me Doc, and I'm like, screw off. And then they're like, we want to come to your chop shop, Doc. And I'm like, that's a lab.
Well, it's because everyone walks in and it's just like, wow, it's like you really do a lot of work on cars here. And you're like,
There's a
this
lot
is
of
for people.
droid pieces.
And they're
Yeah.
just like, oh.
Glad you're the only doctor
There's
in
in
town.
the center of there's a huge saw.
Right.
Like
exactly.
a huge, like giant log.
I don't know why
style
people
saw.
call it a chop shop. I mean, sure, I'm chopping off limbs pretty much every day.
Brought my
But
speeder here for a tune-up. It's like, this is for like humanoids. It's like, oh god, oh god. Like,
so that is somewhere in town, somewhere on the map, and think about where that is for a second. Where is it? Is it close to the bar?
It's close to the bar.
So everybody goes to the bar just because it's the only place that serves alcoholic beverages in town.
The
and
only place?
It's neutral ground.
What a crap
Well,
town.
unless you have like an
Your
outside
private
connection, private stash. But if you want to go and buy some cheap booze and get drunk in public, that's where you go. So you guys, where would your chop shop be? Let's just do that.
It would be on the farthest edge of town, where people can't hear the screams.
It's your
at night.
place, so I'm going to say you get a call where it is.
Well, it's going to be over here near me, where it's super convenient.
Okay, that's perfect. Go ahead and sketch it in there. Yeah, you can.
Is it going to be small?
Make it about that size. That's fine. Fill a square with it. We've got about 1 million squares to work with here. That's probably fine.
it's not so much the area of the actual chop shop, but as much as like the area over which you can find human remains. It's like fills that whole square.
Yeah,
The charnel house, like
The
shallow graves.
the furthest
That
anyone's
line it.
found a stray finger on the approach. About 100
It's kind
feet
of
out.
buried into the wall, so like there's like a part that's exposed, and then it kind of goes into rubble.
It's good. It's a defensible position.
So you guys aren't over
It's got
there.
a big blast door that comes down. Died my giant saw.
I love it. That's awesome. That's where, and
That's
that's currently where Dem is, and he's working on that speeder. Marquis, I think since your obligation triggered, why don't you choose where the Arcona base of operations is? You guys are currently approaching it after a post-screen wipe. You've all been able to take an action to get ready. Maybe you guys stopped back at home to gear up or change your gear. Maybe you went and spoke with somebody. Think about what that is. I'm going to go around and I'll ask for a single skill check. If there was anything you guys did, it could have been like, I went back and grabbed my blank. Could be like, I looked for information and I made this skill check. We'll do that in a second. But first, Marquia, where are the Golden Eyes based in town? Because you're approaching their burnt out, bombed out manor.
Yeah, so they don't understand about defensible positions. They're like flashy and stupid.
Yeah.
So they're like right here in the center.
Perfect. Go ahead and what color should we? Do we want to make all of the places red or should they be purple still?
You are the like dungeon master, so I mean,
Do red.
all of America is backing up your authority for whatever you say.
Yeah, clearly America's DM would not even know which color marker to use for
You know,
this.
we technically didn't win like the popular vote for America's DM, but you did win the DM Electoral College.
The
So
DM Electoral
we
College
have
is
to-
super. It's charts everywhere and a whole lot of rolls.
Yeah, there's a lot of gerrymandering.
There's no way I would have won that.
538 predicted you.
Yeah, Nate Silver was all over me. BSB Care, by the way, your donation, we should mention that now, unlocks Naxi's secret character ability. She has a character ability that you guys can trigger by donating. It's because you're a gadgeteer, you're Batman-like.
Yes.
Is this not correct?
Batman-esque.
You have a special gadget that you can trigger during the course of the session. When you do, you're going to roll a d6. First, you're going to tell me what it is. Then you're going to roll a d6. If you roll a 2, 3, 4, 5, it does what it should do. So if it's
Okay.
like a grappling hook, it grapples. If you roll a 6, you get a triumph. So it not only grapples, but it also is like shooting an oil slick out behind it as you guys fly up into the sky.
It grapples something real good.
Thanks, Aftershock 4G.
Aftershock 4G, thanks for the follow.
Cool.
If you roll a 1, however, it malfunctions in a spectacular fashion, and I will choose that at the moment. So you have one of those charges ready to go. Let me give you a little token to represent that, don't forget.
All right.
And
My gadgets never malfunction.
we'll see about that. So what did everybody... You guys are going through the streets together, you're approaching, you're just close enough now to hear the distant strains of jizz music. blaring-
What?
That's
What?
that's the
music?
officially what it's called.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
the
Why
name.
are we all reacting like this? We all know this is
I
the
did know that.
stupidest thing in all of Star
We're
Wars.
playing in the Star Wars universe, guys.
You could have put any vowel
No,
there.
I'm reacting that to be. My reaction is, how does this crappy planet have a jizz band? And why aren't they playing in the Severed Limb?
I'm just giggling with my hands over my mouth.
Yeah, it could have been jazz. It could have been juzz. It could have been literally. It could have been jize. It could have been any
It could
other
also have
vowel.
been jazz.
Yeah.
That would have
Yeah.
It's been jazz.
Or they could have exerted a little bit, they could have done more than change a single letter of an existing form of music. They could have called it Zerg music.
Now
could
you're
have
just
called
being
it
absurd.
Skrunk.
Ew.
Skrunk.
Yeah.
Skrunk sounds like Star Wars' version of ska.
Yeah, Real Big Fish is playing in there.
Get up.
Yep. I kind of want to do that now. They're all rude boys. The old guys.
just checkered shorts and
Yeah, patent leather shoes with
Picking
the
it
white
up
tops.
and just like skanking about or
All
skunking about.
suspenders. Scunching
Oh
about.
my gosh.
It's a scunch pit. No, it's not. It's jizz music is blasting out of there.
They're three tones.
This has got to be a
Two tones.
recording.
They're so annoying.
They don't have.
Brilliant. It's this blasted out. It looks like it used to be a palazzo, a manor house of some sort. Adobe,
Ooh.
big rotunda dome on top.
This is a big city.
It's a few miles across, definitely inside these walls. The walls though are cracked. There's some of the walls have caved in around the sides of it. You can't see inside at this point, but you can hear the echoing, and you can hear it sounds like quite a few individuals inside whooping it up.
So we did each get a chance to have an action before we got here.
Or a period of time, a short rest if this was D&D.
Okay,
in
so
order to-
I do have something I would like to have done.
Okay.
I would like to have grabbed some extra bottles of scrunch.
What is?
But more importantly,
Of course.
we were told that these guys are addicted to salt, so I was just gonna like reach out to some contacts, maybe go to my lab and make some salt. It's a really nice little table
Make
salt.
some salt.
It's sodium.
You're gonna need a lightning strike to make some salt. That is high level shit. No, I'm just kidding. Come on. Salt.
It's salt.
use
We're
a
like an
destiny point to
advisor.
make salt.
My assumption was if they're addicted to salt, then salt must be hard to get on this planet. Was my,
That's a really great question. Salt is an extremely common element throughout the universe. I feel like.
Yeah.
I think it's just tough to be an Arcana.
jeez.
You know, like it's just.
Okay.
What was
everywhere.
their world like where they didn't have salt, or at least it was very rare? Like,
That's a great question, man.
okay.
Did they get
Possibly-
like high, or are they just addicted? Like they need to have a lot of it.
Well, you'll have to find out.
Okay.
Um,
Anyway, moral of the story. That's what I want to do with my action. I want to make sure I got some booze and I got some salt for these bitches.
Okay, I need a roll on that. So you pop back to the place. You loaded up on some salt. What would have Ozu?
Ozo.
Ozo.
Let's
Didn't
see.
go in.
We're going to talk to some people about some things and get some stuff back. I mean, he's gonna just kind of educate. He's gonna try and like just sort of look up these shards and see what he can't, like information he might be able to use.
About the Kyber shards
yeah,
that I
about-
recovered?
Yeah,
Great.
Just be like, so maybe information will come in handy at some point.
I like it. Okay, give me a. Do you have any knowledge skill that
Yeah,
you're trained in?
education.
Perfect. Give me a roll on that. The difficulty is just 2 purple. I'm going to keep moving around the table while you prepare that roll. What would you have been doing, Zero?
I'm going to use a streetwise check to find out the names of the people in the GoldenEye gang.
Ooh, nice.
That's a good
And
one.
I'm going to also see if there's any kind of password required to enter or any other way that we can gain entry into their base.
Love it. Give me a streetwise check. Go ahead and roll that. Again, just 2 purple against your streetwise. Marquia,
Okay.
what would Tyann
Did you
have
roll
been doing?
Destiny, by the way?
Oh, sorry.
yeah, all right.
Before
Wait,
we
we
even
don't
do
have
this,
pool.
Don't mean to derail you, just saying.
Yeah.
let's thank you. So
I'm,
don't make
all
your
I'm
rolls.
saying is like you forgot about that, so good luck in the fucking midterms. I'm sorry.
Guys, hang
Everyone
on.
gets one.
Hang on to those rolls. Markia, what are you doing? And then we will roll fate before we do your rolls.
Okay.
Wait. Yes, Markia.
Well, yeah, I totally saw that girl and she was crying, and that kind of like triggered me a little bit. So I'm grabbing a couple of my toys, went over to chat with the girl in Alberto's back office and find out what's going on, why she's crying, and don't cry because that's stupid.
Oh, nice.
Emotions are bad.
Crying's stupid and it makes you look ugly.
Here's a mirror. Let's watch you.
Oh no! Oh, you guys are mean. Great. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess as you try and go to the office, Alberto seems to be very protective of that, and is kind of like, "Oh, hey, Tayan, no need to come into the back office. What's wrong?" But you can like still hear her kind of like crying through the back wall there. The Bard, 1971. Thank you for a donation, man, or ma'am.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to come back.
No, what are you talking about? I was just standing right here. By the way, there's like a bunch of dudes over there that are trying to like mess with your gambling table thing, your hollow.
The broken hollow table.
Yeah, they're like over there like messing with it. And
No,
they were
hey.
laughing. And they said your name a few times.
Okay, don't let anybody look into this room, okay? I'm gonna go check. Said my
Okay.
name. Oh. So you're gonna roll a deception check to do that.
I'm keeping this roll, by the way.
Sounds great.
It wasn't a sanctioned roll, but it's a good one.
Okay, so we're gonna figure out our force pools, and if you guys want to spend a point to upgrade your rolls, you can use these.
2 light side points.
Oh, sorry, Eric, it would be you.
Get 2 light side points. I did. It was really good.
Oh, so we don't
Do
keep
that
the
roll.
ones.
I just got the one.
Yes.
It's half
I don't
as
want to be
good.
greedy. I'm just here for
Okay.
this day. I don't want to.
You know.
Okay,
Don't want to
cool.
upstage
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
So we don't keep the ones from.
Good job.
No,
Andrew.
Oh,
that
would have
totally
been
counts.
nice too.
I think some people when they play they do, but I like to roll each time.
Okay. Then we need to just use those each time.
Use them up, absolutely.
Use 'em up.
And for me, did you roll it?
I haven't
Rolled,
rolled yet.
please.
Oh, one.
Dark side.
One.
Yes, balance.
You.
Not quite.
Balance in the force.
I can count.
Get 2 right side.
Why did you have to say
And on
that?
that note, I'm going to spend one
Because
of
that's
those.
how I manipulate.
Anybody else want to spend a light side point
Time
to turn
and
a
space.
green to a yellow die on the roll?
No, but I will spend, since I've got so many of these boost die, I'll spend one, I guess.
What?
Okay,
That's
so
gonna
you
be
said
so
spend
good
one.
later on.
Will you also get me
You said that.
yellow if available?
You said that you use one.
Here's another
You
boost
said-
for you.
You said that you use one.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So turn a light side to a dark side. Thank you.
All right, let's roll this up for my streetwise roll. It barely succeeds with 1 threat. 1 success, 1 threat.
Okay, excellent. So you do learn. All you learn with one success is the leader's name of the Golden Eyes of these Arcana.
And what is the leader's name of the Golden Eyes?
Jesse.
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 Okay.
Jesse's the leader. And was a threat.
Yes, it was
yes,
a threat.
There was one
Not
threat.
Boris or Natalia or
It's Jesse.
Alec Trevelyan. Okay.
Out Trevelyan. Good deep cuts on GoldenEye.
Sorry. It's not going to stop. I apologize in advance.
Great. Yes. So what else? One threat is that the people like you're asking around a little much, and people are like, "Why are you?"
So now
So you're just Zoidberg at this point.
yeah, pretty much. But in my head. Listen, it's none of your business now.
Go ahead. Make,
So
go-
I've got 3 green for a deception check.
Great. Against 2 purple, please. Do you want to spend a light side points to upgrade that?
Nah.
No. Can you reach it?
Yes.
Let's put these in the middle. Into the cistern they go.
Oh darn! That was a good roll. And it wasted it out there.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. So it succeeds with 2 advantage. No wait.
So-
Did I?
2
Did I? Am I?
failures.
2 failures.
2 failures
4 advantage.
and 4 advantage.
But hey, chat. Ooh, you should donate some rerolls for us.
That'd be
for
nice.
situations like this.
So, because this is a bad situation.
Because right now we look like fools.
We're looking like fools out here, chat. Not to me, you aren't. You guys are failing him, and I like it like that. So it's a
I've got
failure with some success.
four advantage.
Oh, wow.
That's actually not terrible because what you were trying to do was sneak into his office, right?
Well, I think I was doing the rollover getting him away from him.
Yes, I think that works. So here's how I'm going to rule on that. He obviously left. Say my name, and then he turns, leaves. The door's open. He goes downstairs, and as soon as he leaves the door, he's like, "Wait a minute, everyone left. There's no one here." What? And then he sees you go into the room.
That
Door
pinball
shut
machine broke 3 weeks ago. My mind.
So since you have 4 advantage, you're gonna have it. He's coming back immediately, and he's gonna throw you out. But you have 4 questions you can ask of this Twilight girl.
That's good.
Okay.
Who are you? She says. Actually, let's see who
No.
she's voiced by. No,
Yeah.
let's just do this.
Yeah, no. Let's roll for it.
Okay.
That's kind of like a classic thing.
This is going to be excellent.
Look at that bottle.
I want
opener
this
over
little
there,
girl
David.
to get
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
And just real quick, it was just her. It wasn't somebody else. Like there
the
was
first time we saw her, there was mom, right?
There was, but the mom kind of seemed to leave her with Alberto.
He does not seem like a good child care
She
choice.
doesn't seem like roughed up or anything. She's just normal looking. You
Oh,
just
good
said that
question.
that
She
her
looks
hair
a
wasn't.
little rough. She's obviously been weeping for quite a while. She's got heavy rings in her eyes, puffy eyes. Her clothing is a step above rags.
Good trade. Good trade.
Good job. This works out well.
And her voice is done by
This has something
the
to
voice
do.
chart, which is the thing which I keep
It's like find
right
I
over
love that
here.
There's a
Candy.
voice there.
Oh.
This big
Yep.
flat disc thing
Like a
keeps
peanut
on
brittle.
looking at me.
I'm going to add Rosie Perez right now.
Sandra Bernhardt.
I'm going to add Sandra Bernhardt right now.
I can't really do what is that?
Can I borrow this?
Oh my
Go for it.
Rosie Perez. And Sandra Bernhardt. So guys, if you have celebrities you'd like to see show up, Sandra Perez.
Susan B. Anthony.
What does she sound like again, Dom? Susan B. Anthony?
I'm Susan B. Anthony.
That's right, Susan B.
No.
I
Anthony.
love
Not
this.
at all demeaning to the...
I think you were thinking about Julia Childs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Julia Childs.
Julia Child.
Susan B. Anthony / Julia Childs.
We also get
Aye.
Catherine Hepburn on there.
We've
Yeah.
had
do
her
Eartha
before,
Kitt.
but we'll...
Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, we had a really amazing Catherine Hepburn impression by Eartha Kitt. We've had her.
Eartha Kitt is a killer Catherine Hepburn.
Okay, Eartha Kitt, Catherine Hepburn. Guys, I have a bunch of suggestions. In fact, everything else on here is by all you fans out there. So follow us on Twitter. Suggest that hashtag Star Wars cameos. Okay,
That's not, I was.
go ahead and roll. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I'll just roll on it over here.
Okay.
Okay, voiced by. Yes, David. Well done. Robbie the robot.
Excellent.
That's terrible.
That's
I feel like I'm gonna do it to the closest female
No.
name.
What?
This defeats the
How do you know
point.
Robbie the Robot's not? How Robbie the Robot identifies? Quite frankly.
Who
Also-
are you? Why are you looking at me? Says this little girl, traumatized little girl.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no, I can't. That's
Okay.
at Space Seeker 19. It's Space Seeker 19. It landed squarely on Robbie the robot. So that's who we got. Space Seeker 19. Thank you for that suggestion.
Yes.
I think
thank you.
he suggested these because he wanted to not appear speciesist. He thought it was unfair that since there were droids in the universe, that they would all have to be voiced by humans. That some humans could be voiced.
Yeah,
By
maybe she
droids.
watched a lot of, droid novellas.
She's looking very traumatized and has shut down a little bit.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you
She
doing
starts
here?
to cry and just sparks starts shooting out of her eyes.
You hear Alberto coming up the stairs quickly.
I'm next to Tyann. I'm a hero. Stop crying. Why are you crying?
I'm crying because I miss my mommy. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah,
wah.
why are you here with Alberto, not with your mom? Because that's stupid.
Mom can't
better
afford
than that,
to
guys.
keep me anymore. My protocols are too
Yeah,
expensive. I mean, food. Sorry, gotta be not stupid. David, mental note. Don't be stupid.
No, be very
Yeah,
stupid.
11-year-olds are actually pretty precocious.
Yes. Ha 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 ha.
Alright, so
My family can't afford to keep me anymore. So here I am.
So were you sold to Alberto? Are you a slave with him?
Is this 3?
That's
That's 3.
3 and 4 are sold.
No, fine. Then you were sold. That's
Yeah.
splitting hairs there.
I'm gonna split them. If your 4th question's really good, I'll answer that too. Are you sold to Alberto and are you a slave here? No, not slave, but something worse.
What's worse than being a slave?
A lot of things.
Come on.
4th question
Be
answered.
specific.
She's his wife. She looks up
I'm a
with
hero.
big.
Be specific.
She looks up with big eyes, opens her robotic mouth to answer, and then the door, BOM! Slams open, and Alberto comes in. You again! I looked the other way when you stole my precious HoloNet code for that fat boffin.
I didn't steal anything. I just noticed that you
Out
had...
of here, little girl!
I'm going to tell everyone you got a girl slave in your bedroom.
I hope you do! Ha! Throwing you out the
Something
front
really
door.
cool. The weird
Yeah, that one on
the
this
horrible
planet.
people who live here.
Yeah, get out of here. Tell everybody I have a little girl slave in my bedroom. Oh, no, that's terrible. Oh, it's going to ruin my business. Hey, Alberto, what are you doing? And he
What
mutters
is-
to himself as he
Wait,
wanders away.
Is there a part of this of the people who live here who are like the Puritan, like the
High
moral
five.
upstanding,
Oh.
like we built a church and a school.
Well, there's the anchorite holding. The Jeddah was long a religious enclave and destination of countless pilgrimages. And some of those people still hang on in a intensely secular or secluded insular.
There's good people here, people with good hearts, who are cowering in the shadow of corruption and death.
Real quick though, I'm extremely perceptive, and I was in that bedroom for like 4 questions.
Okay, good. So it wasn't a bedroom.
It was
It was his
Oh,
downstairs.
You were in there long
I'm
enough
so
to go.
perceptive.
Like,
This is
Is he sleeping
Not
in that cooking
bedroom.
pot? It's not a bedroom. Yeah, it's like back room / storage room / kitchen. It did look like she was cooking in the back. She was like the pots were going on and stuff like that.
Okay.
Also, I think I was going to ask somebody a question.
Who? Me?
yes.
Let's go. Let's
The
jump
answer
over
is
to you.
yes.
What's up?
Okay. I'm going
What?
to ask you a relationship bond. What? Bro?
What do you want?
Blank got me involved
Love
in a
this.
questionable adventure, and I'm having second thoughts about it now.
David Crennan.
That ooh, ouch, got me. Alternatively, this
not-
could be something that occurred in the past, not the current adventure
Okay,
you're
it's
on.
definitely got to be
Ozo.
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 Ozo's definitely the Moncal that got me in a questionable adventure, which would make sense. Perhaps even that questionable adventure involved the Rebel Alliance because I technically was a member.
Did you guys know each other back when you were both in Rebel Alliance days?
Oh man.
Ooh, I like
These-
these.
I love these relationship
Maybe
building
you
questions.
know me as someone who's part of the Rebel Alliance because in fact I was an Imperial traitor.
Oh.
So maybe you also know me as a traitor? I
Yep.
don't know. Okay.
So did everyone?
Either way, it was a trap. So feel free to.
Hey there.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Can you get me a red one, please?
Did you guys, Talene, did you roll Doc's action? No, you didn't need a roll because you
didn't.
just slowed it up. That leads us back to Ozo. Ozo?
Ozo.
Ozo.
Oxford.
It's a trap.
Let me see what. I have an extensive education. Let me see if I find anything about these shards in my rather large intellect. So that's 1 success
Moncals are the best.
and
3 advantage.
3 advantage.
So what does that look like?
Okay.
So,
Like that check look like?
Let me take. Oh yes, I think I recall something.
what was a success? I'm sorry.
3 advantage.
And 3 advantage. Kyber shards. Kyber shards. Yes. Well, of course you remember that they were the integral component of the Death Star super laser. The reason they came to this planet in the first place.
I knew that without a roll.
They're also the integral component in lightsabers. They're essential for lightsabers, and they have countless other important uses as well, which makes them an extremely valuable export from this little moon, which is rich with kyber shards. It's also unusual here now because the crust was pretty well mined out of kyber shards until the Death Star blew up hundreds and hundreds of miles of crust, threw a ton of it into the air, and over the last 30 years it has formed this big ring, basically, of debris around the planet, and it continually, these meteorites rain down and bring kyber shards back to the surface. That you all knew.
Yeah.
With your 3 successes, in addition to that...
One success.
1 success, 3
3
advantage.
advantage.
3 advantage. Okay, with your 1 success, you also know that kyber shards inside of this city, well, kyber shards are the informal currency everywhere, but not just among the people in the civilization here. There are also raider tribes, people who don't care to live peacefully with other people, holdovers from the shattered other cities and stuff like that, who just raid, pirates essentially, brigands. It's used as currency among them. It's also used as currency amongst the natives of the planet, the rough neck alien types who live in the wastelands, the sand raider types. So it's important to everybody. It's a universal currency down here. Your 3 advantage just means you are...
Rico's Roughnecks. Sorry.
What?
Thanks.
I'm not sure. I would let you call your advantage. Oh, everybody's blowing up.
Amber alert.
Amber Alert.
Uh-oh.
And the exact same moment that Andrew left? Suspicious.
Oh.
What did he do to that white Honda?
Okay. Keep your eyes open for
Driven
a
by
white
a
Honda.
Rhodian.
You have 3 advantage. What would your 3 advantage be?
I would like, if at some point, like, I can, like, if Ozo can, if he ever has to talk about these shards, he can, like, talk around someone with that, like, use this information, like, convey it like he's,
Okay.
like, superior to them with his knowledge of the shards.
Okay, it'll give you a boost on a shard-related check to come. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I also should have mentioned this a minute ago, but
You
the
should.
Bard 1971 has donated to give Talene a boost.
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Oh, look at how pretty it is. I love it already. It's my secret treasure. Which I will use to boost something.
Which I will give away at the first opportune moment.
I also think
Thank
that
you.
is a great cue to ask you a
Do
character
it.
bond.
Ask me.
Blank is my lover.
Oh, wow.
Or was,
Well, okay.
or would have been,
This is kind of...
or it's complicated.
Wait. I'm going to back up here. I don't know how old you are, but we were at a table with a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the age of consent here?
Well,
On the lawless outer rim,
Yes.
ain't no age of consent.
and
Okay.
both me and him fought in the Rebel Alliance, so we're getting up there.
No,
This
it doesn't. It doesn't have to be was your lover. It continues to say, is my lover, or was my lover, or would have been, or it's complicated. So it's not a straightforward relationship.
All right. Oh my God. I'm not. I was from civilization. I ate at restaurants, people. I will not do this thing that you have implied.
Not one of us did. This has only ever been your implication.
Yeah, I don't know who you're implying it.
It's complicated. That sounds very complicated.
Yes.
That sounds
Here's
extremely
my
complicated.
answer.
Uh-huh.
Ozo and Ozo
Zemro?
and Zemro. It's complicated.
Oh, I love triangle. Very good.
No, you pulled the wrong implication out of that orgy.
I did pull the wrong implication of that.
And I kept the 14-year-old out of it because underneath it all, I'm a decent, law-abiding person. I'll experiment on people, but I will not sexually engage with children.
I kind of thought you'd go for the complicated because I know you're attracted to my huge brain.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but 14, I cannot.
Really
I
should
cannot.
not. Definitely did not.
Not.
Even though certain species might, mature
Nope.
at a different rate. And
Nope.
Hey, at 16, I'm an adult.
yeah, we will stay away from that. I think we'll stay away from that.
I think that was a good choice.
Looking at you,
I
chat.
think that was a great choice.
All right, well, thank you so much to the Bard 1971 for that boost. So that was everybody's actions. That takes us to the outside of... yes, so
Golden Eyes?
we're just outside of the Golden Eyes place. The music's getting louder and louder the closer you get.
I should have done the theme song. Golden
GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Theme is because Andrew's not here and someone needs.
Someone's got to
references.
be on it. Where?
I got my
who would
slap ready.
be? Who would be in the lead as you guys approach?
Is this like so? This is a harder, rougher part of town. Are we like in danger as we approach?
The whole
or is it-
town is rough and hard, and yes, you're
Well-
in danger anytime you're in enemy turf, which this
But-
essentially is enemy gang turf.
All right.
That said, it's relatively. It's not like outside the walls. It's if someone sees you, they're probably going to shoot you. Inside the walls, it's more like if we start shooting everybody, where are we going to drink? So keep the guns holstered.
I would also so as the local medical practitioner slash experimenter, would the Golden Eyes have come to me for medical treatment? Like, is this the kind of situation where I could like lead the way and be like, I'm here to stitch someone up?
Let me put it another way. If the Golden Eyes came to you for medical aid, would have you given it to them?
Did they pay? Then yes.
Okay, then yes. Then you probably have. It was strictly transactional.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Ozo, like, wouldn't have any problem being in front because he comes off at, like, you're not sure if it's that he's oblivious to the danger or just inviting it. But
Just
he
ready.
Yeah, he's just like confidently walking forward as if it weren't an issue.
Then
I could also be at the very back, staggering along because I've had a lot to drink.
where
I'm at the back.
You're at the
I'm
back?
guarding the rear.
do you guys have weapons?
And I also I'm like, "Ugh,
No.
I don't want to be here.
Not yet.
But I got my salt. Salt's in
yes.
my hand.
I've got weapons. I bought some stuff.
No, I have my
Oh.
my same weapon. I don't have a new
I
weapon.
keep it in,
That's
in
not
its
out.
holster.
Give me a perception
No, because
check.
we did
Okay.
Right,
that.
right.
Perception.
So I thought that's why I was on my phone so much because I was like, what do I
that's
have?
gonna
What did
be
I
a real
buy?
bad
Yeah.
one.
Okay, well, your difficulty is merely.
Wait, what are you doing?
Perception.
Uh-oh.
I need a purple and a black.
Purple and a black.
Is the black because of environmental reasons?
Mhm, yes, it is.
Okay, and then I got so many of these boosts.
You better give me. You can spend as many as you want.
Yep.
So, I will say, this is guys. As you guys go ahead and make your roll. As you guys get closer and closer, this music becomes louder. This palazzo is like at one point it was like,
the thing about all this. Basically,
so your
just
success.
a success.
That's it.
This is like it's like it used to be like a 25 room.
Mansion.
Mansion, like really nice, but now it is a tumble down. It's cavernous. Everything that once maybe made it look sumptuous and beautiful is now removed. Like I said, it's cracked and damaged, partially filled inside. You can just see in the dim recesses inside. It's mostly just lit by natural light coming in through like the windows that are either broken out or shutters that have been thrown open. Anything that was nice in there is replaced with kind of tattered secondhand furniture that's been dragged in. And you can tell that it's definitely not live just music coming down there. It is
Well, I knew that from the beginning because nobody here on this planet plays music.
being blasted out of lo-fi speakers
Lo-fi.
up in like a corner. You guys
They're
kick
such stupid dorks.
open doorway. There's like a small little atrium, and then inside there's like a big rug thrown down on the ground and some old beaten up sofas and divans that you see like about a dozen Arcona in different states of being completely zonked out.
They're on salt.
There's a big low coffee table kind of thing in the middle of the room with an open sack of salt with a nice pinkish hue to it. Looks like they got some Himalayan. Like stacked up in lines on one corner, and there's like some of the Arcona are just like grooving out to the jizz music, and other ones are like just zonked on the divan, just giving like.
Zonked on the
I
divan.
mean, you can tell they're high because normally they look like heads on sticks that someone's turning. So
I don't know what you're talking about. There's an Arcona in the in the dim recesses of the atrium that
I forgot that you did that.
I
I'm
did
glad.
too.
I forgot.
In the dim recesses of the atrium as you come in, and Arcona is standing there looking jittery, holding a blaster carbine.
That is actually very Arcona-like.
He's standing there looking half bored, half jittery. He's kind of cradling his blaster carbine. You notice him before he notices you because of your success. He's looking. The Bard 1971
Hey.
is he's like looking around. He's distracted by what's going on in there. Blaster carbine is like a large bore blaster rifle, little shorter. It's like a blaster shotgun almost. Shorter range, puts a big hole in things.
Ooh.
Not something you want a jittery guy on.
So, like, salt has like a calm. It's a downer. It's a calming influence. It's like, is it a
Like weed.
Yeah, is it weed-like in its effects?
I'll take a xenology
Stronger?
check from somebody to tell me if they know what salt does to an arcana. Everyone knows it gets them high.
Ew,
but
ew.
I got 4 green. In
You said a
xenology.
what?
Xenology.
Xenology.
Against what?
Ooh,
I don't even have that on my thing.
3 purple.
It's under the knowledge skills section.
3 purple, hard check.
3
Yeah,
purple.
mine's set up differently.
Oh,
Is this
it's
like
just
a
one thing.
Zoidberg
Oh,
thing?
Yikes.
so it would be
Okay.
knowledge. It would be general knowledge for you.
Okay.
I imagine this might be like a Zoidberg thing, where Zoidberg is a terrible doctor
Well, mother
to
of
humans,
all
but
the
great for every other species
Where
in the
are
galaxy.
our rerolls?
Did you fail, Doc?
Hang on.
Didn't you?
They maybe have not come back for
Wait,
additional
what is it that
medical
you
aid.
have?
I have a boost die.
Oh.
No, I did not make that. But I have, so it's 2 failures, 1 advantage.
2 failures, 1 advantage. I like it. No, you don't know what salt does to them. In fact, you think it might be totally a placebo effect. No,
Yeah,
no,
those
no. Everyone calls it
stupid things.
salt, but it's something else.
It's really sugar.
But-
There's sugar pills.
What is your advantage?
So I don't know what this does to them.
What's your
But
advantage?
I've treated them medically before, so I know how to.
Shoot him in the face? Take a
Shoot him in
boost.
the face.
Take a boost. Or
Really? I wasn't even gonna say. I was gonna say something more subtle.
not even shoot him in the face. Maybe you're just on edge because you don't know what it does.
I was thinking that like
You're primed.
I know like where their reflex points are,
Perfect. That makes sense.
so I could be all like, kick your leg. Papa!
Danielson.
Dom, do you have everyone's current strain and hit point totals? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Thank you. Then Bard 1971 heals Talene for 1 hit point and 1 strain.
What?
Take that as this jittery Arcana
Oh, I'm about to lose it.
steps forward out of the shadows.
Greetings.
He's got the blaster carbine pointed towards you. His hands shaky, man.
Got a bad feeling about
Wait,
this.
did you say greetings or did he say greetings?
I said greeting.
And he said, "Wop, wop, 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 wop."
Oh my god, just talk basic, dude.
Burp, 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 burp.
He seems real jittery.
I would like.
Someone has to
Okay,
calm
here's
this guy
my
down.
big reflex move. I'm gonna reflex on his elbow. I'm just gonna be like, boop, and it's gonna make him go boop, dead arm. And
Dead
that's-
arm him.
Yeah.
Okay, if you
It's
fail
like
on this,
real-
he'll probably shoot you, but go ahead and roll that up. Don't
What would
worry.
this be,
You're
though?
like, now you're like, remind me of like, get smart. You're just like, don't worry, I've done this 100 times. Whack. Blam. I like that shot.
Talking your shit.
Eh.
What would this be? What would a
Medicine.
precision a medicine?
If you're hitting a
Good.
pressure point.
Yes, yes, yes.
Give me that boost die back. That'll be your roll. So you could use medicine check for this attack roll. How about that for your advantage?
You were gonna give it to me anyhow.
Oh, I can't take it back. That's a bad DM move.
That's
You got it.
right.
I gave it to you. You got to keep it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use it.
A normal GM would do that, but not the best GM in America.
Not America's.
America's DM.
Not this guy wearing pantyhose on his arm.
Technically, not the best GM in America, just
Because
America's.
America's
GM. Oh yeah, I'm
different.
making no
It's
claims of
different.
being America's. I'm
It's like, is apple pie the best pie just because it's an American pie? Well,
No.
what am I rolling against?
okay. So this is your roll to
I'm just gonna burp,
dead arm.
reflex, and it makes his arm go. Whoop. I'm just gonna. It's just
2
a little
purple.
quick tip.
And black setback.
Bastard.
Wish I had a reroll. Let's see what happens here.
I'm extremely vigilant doing
Oops.
Oops.
So I'm just like, greetings! And then you're like, Geehaw!
Yeah, yeehaw.
Oh, this is excellent. I mean, it's also terrible, but it's excellent.
Oh,
I
good.
have a ton of success. That's 6 success and 4 threats.
Wow.
Wow, right?
Very
Six-
successful
Okay.
and threatening.
I'm super vigilant.
You guys should all be very vigilant.
Super vigilant over here.
Great. Yeah. So six success is a massive success.
Yes.
4 threat is I'm going to say that success just doesn't know when to stop. Okay. So you whack him with the little.
It's just a little, like, maybe I get my reflex hammer out. And
Yeah.
it's like, boink. And he goes, well, dead arm.
Dead arm, dead whole
Then
half
I-
his body.
Yeah.
And he starts freaking out.
That seems quite excessive.
Someone grab the gun.
Yeah.
And he
Do you
He
still
starts-
have
Can
like
I-
salt?
You still have.
Yes,
like,
I still have
I'm
salt.
just gonna grab
I
some
said salt. Have some salt. We don't even know how
You
they
throw the
ingest it. We just
equivalent-
throw it
you
at his
throw a bunch
face.
of white powder in his face. Oh, sorry, I have a guy.
Salt.
And he's oh shit, salt with me. And he comes staggering back out of the atrium.
But the gun, he cannot hold the gun anymore because his dead arm, it was a big blaster rifle. Dead arm means is the other arm. It's not holding the gun. It's like, roll the gun.
Okay, great. So,
Trying to keep myself from getting shot.
that sounds good. Okay, so he's not going to shoot you. He does drop the gun to the floor.
Yes. All I care about.
It gets kicked into the room as he comes staggering backwards,
Oh, darn it.
like waving his one arm, completely panicked, heart rate like through the roof.
But he got some salt.
Everyone in the room, like record scratch.
Oh no.
And everyone in the room turns and like looks at you guys standing like in the doorway.
It's probably, and they see me first because I was like right there with him. Greetings.
I coolly stride forward because I've been like in this situation before.
Fastest
Really?
guy.
You have? Oh, you're always going into a place with a bunch of drugged out.
Look,
Yeah,
she's 14. She's
I
good.
like know these guys. They're
Yeah.
just stupid dorks.
Yeah.
I like stride forward. I stride forward and I like
They're looking angry
yeah.
or confused. Some of them are still unconscious.
yeah.
Good.
I stride forward and I give them a hug.
The jizz music. That
And
is
I'm
cool.
like,
The jizz music is still
"Aw."
blasting. Thomas 8450.
Thanks for the follow.
Because I know how they deal. I know how they do. And I know this is like a toxic arcana masculinity thing. It's cool, dude. I know that sucked, but you're being stupid right now. So you need to stop.
I need a cool check from you.
This is probably not going to be a
That's
good
such a
idea.
great teenager thing to do. Because it's like, guys, you're being so uncool
You're being
right now.
so uncool
You're
right
going-
now.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
I like it. You're gonna
I
give
feel
him like,
like
a
the
plur.
gold
Do you
Nice.
think that'd be like a streetwise thing, though?
Oh, I would take Streetwise.
Okay.
Was that better than your cool?
Yes.
Sounds pretty cool. I will take Streetwise. What do you
Okay.
need? Greens and yellows. Okay, difficulty, just 2 purple. However, because the tenseness is through the roof, 2 black setback.
Okay, well, I'm going to do my brace,
Uh-oh, what does that
which
do?
that's going to take one of those blacks away.
Is it? I think it's only for attacks.
Perform the brace maneuver to remove a black die per rank of brace from the next action. This may only remove a black die added by environmental circumstances.
That's what this is. Oh, beautiful. So you're bracing yourself for this hug.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Velps.
Volpes. Volpes.
Ooh, it's a sub. Thanks for the sub.
Wow. Thank you for the hug.
So,
Do it in Calamari.
Yes, thank you for subscribing to our Twitch channel. We appreciate it quite a lot.
should I upgrade anything? Or are we cool?
That's a real solid roll. I mean,
Could go wrong.
it could go wrong.
Oh, and it should.
Even
Give me a
more-
black setback.
What?
Flip that black set.
No, you
oh,
mean-
sorry. Flip my dark side point.
Then I would take a dark.
Turn a
then I would-
purple into a red.
Let's just flip that back and add another yellow.
Well, okay. Normally
I
I,
would just-
I shouldn't allow that, but I will.
You shouldn't, but you
Go ahead.
jumped the gun.
Go ahead. No, she jumped the gun.
You jumped it.
No, you.
I was asking my teammates if I put one of those back and grab
exactly.
that. All right.
So they're still looking angry. Hang
Like
on.
cool teenager stuff.
Well, goddamn
Wait,
it.
that's cocked.
Cocked.
That's cocked.
Nope. Dom, can I get a ruling? Is that die sufficiently cocked to re-roll it?
It's pretty cool.
It is
Yes.
not.
It is.
Yes, do it. Reroll it. Reroll it. Reroll it.
Dom, I really need to know that you're on my side sometimes, bro.
Okay.
It's better.
Oh, it was despair, Dom. It wasn't a double failure. It was
So
despair.
those two.
Dom,
Those two.
we used to be
And then
bros.
these two.
Those two.
And then one advantage.
One
A
advantage.
failure with one advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, it's still pretty good.
The black die got switched when you re-rolled the red die.
So.
Failure on that black die.
So, well, it failed anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so
Dom,
failure,
trying to take our stuff.
but you have an advantage. So you
Okay.
come up and hug on this dude.
Dom, you're being a real chat right now. Okay.
You hug on him, and you step back, and you can see that as you're like hugging on him, you feel snot begin to drip onto your shoulder, and as you step back, you see the guy is just like totally zonked on salts that you went up to get, and he's just like.
Is this the guy that?
This is a different guy now.
Oh, you hugged a different guy? Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, you're hugging the
I
half
hugged
dead
the-
body guy.
No, the guy that did the dead arm guy, because he was the one that was flipping out and everybody was looking at
Gotcha,
us.
dead half body now. I'll do this half.
So I've got-
and then you failed.
Maybe
But I
it's
have
just
an
that
advantage.
maybe
So-
she failed to hug him because with,
She doesn't
with
know
half
which
her
one
dead,
is which.
like he's like too hard to get
It
a hold
could
of
have
with
been
his
like a fail
dead.
to hug.
So what is your advantage then?
Um,
The hug does not calm him down.
the
not
hug
calm
doesn't
anyone
calm
down.
him down. I didn't really get the hug in. My advantage is then just the very fact,
Arcana.
just the very fact that I was going in for a hug, like, did my street cred up like really huge.
Yeah, hugging is huge with these
like,
guys.
really huge.
These guys are real big into
So-
hugs.
So
So
some of
just
the
the
other
fact of
Arcana
me
come around.
doing
That guy
that.
is just like still like trying to dead arm his way towards the carbine on the ground. He's trying to warn people.
Yeah, I'm discreetly stepping on the gun, but I'm super cool.
But then the other Arcana start to come up.
You're like, that's what you do on
the
Salt.
street cred.
Everyone hugs.
Whoa.
Oh,
And all of a sudden
God.
you start finding yourself in a group hug as like
Oh God!
3 or 4 like zonked Arcana.
So I got some top secret intel on the Golden Knights. What
As you pop
the
in.
hell is going on?
Oh, group
was-
hug now.
Is it they just group hugging her?
Stupid.
Just her. You guys
Okay.
are left in the doorway of the manor, the bombed out palazzo that
Right.
these guys have turned into. Looks like a druggy crash pad. There's a low, like long coffee table stacked with like some Himalayan pink on
Okay,
it. A couple of
yeah.
piles.
Basically, there was one guard at the door, and he didn't speak basic, so we hit him. Also, we had a three-way with her.
Yeah. At some point in the past,
Welcome.
the 3 of you have had a free.
That is the thing that
No,
happened.
no, it wasn't. Well,
No,
three-way
it was a.
orgy.
It's just a.
It may,
This
there
usually
may,
happens.
Just
you know,
happened.
It's casual.
there may have been
Listen,
other people involved beyond
There
the 3.
definitely were more people.
Is that
than
even
just
like?
us 3.
I thought like Poncals, don't they have like cloacas? I don't know.
It doesn't even matter because here's the thing: you get enough aliens / people in a room and enough scunch, and it just it
Orgy.
greases the
That's
wheels.
true. The
He-
question
a
is,
way
did
is
Vito
found.
shoot first? Good on. All right.
He's back, folks. This is a good.
You dip me into horrible, lewd, disgusting stuff, and I'm right there. I'm hip with the jokes. Otherwise, I'm like Mr. Stale. Okay, fair enough.
Ozu.
Ozone.
Ozo.
Ozo.
I'm going to remember that one of these days.
It's
I
like
think we better
ozone.
do a relationship question for you. We haven't
Okay.
done one yet. I have intervened with higher ups, either in this town or maybe in your past, on blank's behalf before. I have intervened with authority figures.
I mean that's obviously her character
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say that
she got
too.
into some trouble with some. I mean, not police because this place doesn't really have like cops, but like some gang or some like higher up, and I had
Point
to
it
be, look, she's a child. Whoa. What do you expect from child? We were all child. When
We're
I
all
was a
children
child,
once.
when I
I
was
was
a
a
child, on Mon Calamar, I used to do all this. I used to steal fish from the fishery all the time, so we can all understand why she killed your men.
So, okay, so
That's
I
all of
remember
them.
the three-way, right? So I was like,
Yes.
that was a mean punch that you gave that guy. You've been working out the.
Wasn't
Where
me.
you?
I know.
it was
It was
her.
first of
pretty
all.
toned.
He did not punch anything. Let me
I
take my
appreciate
credit
that.
back. I, using my superior knowledge of things, just
Medicine.
like, boop, reflex, dead arm.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
I appreciate it because I've been practicing the Mon Calamar martial arts, which I
Yeah.
forget what it's called from the book
Probably
because they
called-
mentioned it.
Well, it's
probably
just
called
nice because you have
Dead
that natural glisten.
Yeah.
It just like is always there. So it's
I'm
always
doing a lot of
accented.
training with the trident.
Yeah.
Well, you guys-
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
still like in a hug over
You're
here.
still in a love fest.
This reminds us of the
God.
orgy. That's what we were all talking about.
Wow, you're so. Whoa, your skin.
Remember that time
I
when we were all
appreciate-
together and there was like a whole bunch of alcohol?
We
and
appreciate
weird
the
stuff?
love, but she is a child. So, I imagine we are somewhat her guardians at this moment.
So
Kind
this is
it's going real bad for her.
This
if we are.
is you've lost sight of her.
We've lost sight of her. She's covered in hug.
In hugs. It's this. They're not letting go. They're like they get the hug in, and then they're just going. Wow.
Like, oh,
Gotta
yeah, I
break
know
this
you don't
up.
get hugs all the time, but God, this is not cool.
Other people are starting to come around. Well, and then that's when somebody like takes out a little sachet of salt.
They're offering you drugs.
Little spoon with some.
In a wine cooler.
It's not gonna do the same thing for me that you know.
Puts that away. Comes out with pops open a silver snuff box, like broken into like 4 things. There's some dust, some neutron pixie. No, real
Oh, this is
This
real
is
stuff
other
you
drugs.
actually
Oh,
recognize.
right.
God.
Like at least like about 75, 80
Listen,
bucks worth of like
She's 14 and a half.
4 different drugs.
She can make her own decisions.
You know, I kind of always wanted to try.
All right, we
How
gotta
would-
get
That's
in there.
not- it's-
We gotta get in there. But
How would
at the very least,
Saki and
some dog-
Pride, when challenged by a new drug, could this be your obligation coming up earlier? Would it apply in this case? Would your pride or
Would
not?
it?
It could be something else.
Oh, this is like expensive stuff that y'all have. You have
It's definitely, this is like, so each of those, it's like 80 bucks worth of each of them, so it's like 300
So-
something dollars here.
My favorite part of Star Wars is when minors do drugs. That's the best part of Episode 3.
Hey, there is a couple
That's it.
scenes where people are tempted by death sticks or what have you, and then some heroic figures come in and knock it off. But
Wait, are you expecting any of us to be heroic figures? Because
No, I don't.
yeah.
I expect you to want those drugs, though. It's
Can I see
Do
them?
you want to roll a force die, and if it's light side, you resist, and if it's dark side, you give in?
Is it hard to get this
Or do you
stuff
want to
here?
just make a character?
Is this guy got? This is the weak
Yes,
guy?
this is hard stuff to get.
This is very low
Thing is, if you
pressure.
fail
They're
this-
just trying to be nice.
Yeah, they're not.
So
oh, okay.
yeah, this is very low pressure.
If you
here.
fail this
I-
roll,
they
you have
just
to eat
they
them.
just
Yeah, yeah.
they just, they just
plastic
love
grass.
the fact that I gave them hugs and they don't
Yeah.
have that, and I get that. And it's like, man, I gotta keep my head on straight right now. I really appreciate it though. I mean,
Meanwhile,
can
I'm-
we do this another time?
I'm drinking this whole time.
Okay,
But
so
I
I'm going to
still am
need...
tempted.
So this is still kind of a rough intro from you guys, but people are kind of like beginning to like groove up a little bit. I need you guys to like... I need a cool check from somebody. In fact, I need a cool check from everybody.
Ugh.
Cool check to see how well you fit into this druggy scene.
What's the difficulty, sir?
Just one purple,
Okay.
Okay.
because they're all pretty out of it.
Should we all roll for the cameras?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Make it pretty for the
Yeah.
cameras.
Oh, just cocked. I'm sorry. That was not. That was fine.
That was not
Okay,
Okay.
that was fine. That was on one.
So it's success and
No, it was
advantage.
a bad roll. It's cocked. That's how we
No,
determine.
no,
right?
no,
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 no.
no,
It's
no.
always
That was a
more
good roll.
fun when it's totally.
That is not true. We have to play by the same rules, because I got a despair, then I
That's
really roll it.
a success and a disadvantage and a threat.
So just tell me if it's a failure or not, and we'll go around.
okay,
Well,
no,
six-
success.
Success.
Success. Keep it going.
No,
Not
They've got a lot of advantage
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
but not very cool.
So success.
Yep.
Yep.
Failure. Neutral.
Success.
Success. Nicely rolled, guys.
Yeah.
So you guys managed to like. People are like, okay, this is cool, and you're like the guy at the
I'm like-
party.
But like,
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do that.
You managed to coolly pass on it. And then
But-
entering from a
but,
side
maybe
room.
later. Maybe later. If you want to give me some to just like have for later, that's cool. But you know.
A cool new jizz song comes on over the lo-fi speakers. People kind of like
a cool new jizz song?
people kind of like
We're
start.
getting cool
It's still
new?
so lo-fi and like crackly, but like people start to like groove off of it and like start like
Everybody
shimmy.
loves
Oh,
cool jizz.
I am. I'm also gonna groove off of it.
Yeah.
And then out of
Hey,
a
I'm-
side room sweeps the most elegant Arcona you've ever seen. Long, beautiful pink hair flowing down both sides,
So
eyes
beautiful.
glowing golden. This must be Jessie.
Oh.
Whoa, babies, 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 babies! Everybody got some salt? Everybody, where's that salt at? Whoa, everybody, we're getting high at the party!
Not
She
sound
says she sweeps into
very
the room,
elegant.
rails a giant line of salt right up her crazy Arcana nostrils. Whoa, 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 babies, who are these three happening figures? Wow, hang on. Well, hey, baby, you doing some salt?
No, I'm cool.
Yeah, you're cool, all right. Hey, buddy, well, look at this handsome guy over here. Look at that schnoz. Oh, give me a little salt.
None for me, thanks. I'm on the straight and narrow. I'm watching my sodium intake.
Wow,
I have high blood pressure.
you should hang out with this square over here. I'm just kidding. You guys gotta loosen up and
The
do some
salt dehydrates, man. That's a big problem.
Meanwhile, I'm over here.
Woo-hoo!
I've licked my hand and I've got salt on my hand. I'm licking it and taking some scrunch.
This one,
Scrunch. Scrunch.
scunch.
Scunch.
That scunch, baby, doesn't do nothing for me. I get it. You're not silicone-based like us, babies. Whoa, my hair's slipping. Now I'm happening.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's okay.
Adults.
Bring out. Everybody bring out. Yeah. And then a big paneled box, nice wooden sides, comes out. Yeah. We got the good stuff over here. Click. Opens up. All the spice you got. Anything that would affect your mortal bodies. From
Huge crate of drugs. A huge crate of
no,
drugs.
what? No, there's just a little bit. This is like a briefcase with
Oh,
a
it's a
nice
briefcase.
sampling, briefcase size, and there's like 10 hits of each of these in each different little thing. From Avabush Spice to Booster Blue, some Death Sticks, Glitter Stim, Yarok, Lasai, Neutron, Pixie. The list goes on.
Are you asking if we want to take some of this?
Well, 100% I am.
I'll do it.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
But also,
Take some spice, baby. Come on. We're having a good time. You only live once, right? You only live once. We're
listen,
stuck on
I'm
Jana.
going to teach you an important
Woo!
lesson here about doing drugs. I'm going to do these drugs, and you're going to see how horrible it is and how you
Doc,
shouldn't
okay.
want to do that.
I'm
All
going
right,
to do
but
the
Doc, you
same.
know
This
what?
is important for your education.
You don't understand. I mean, when it comes down to like things with Sakians, you only take drugs right before you go into battle. If you're
Battle
like
could be
planning on going
around
to
any
battle,
corner.
Life
I
is
just
a
want you to
battle, kid. You
understand
got to
this, though.
understand.
You know what's great about you, kid? Is you talk a lot and you say a lot of words. Let's get some of these drugs going.
Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Jessie sachets around the room and she's swirling. She's got like a
I'm going to
beautiful.
decline because I prefer the pure adrenaline of speed.
We got that too, baby.
I meant the
speedballs.
Listen,
Yeah.
drugs are bad for you. Can I grab some?
Yeah, have some.
Okay, so I do.
What
None
is
of
the
it's
most powerful
labeled.
thing?
Roll
Yeah.
a d6.
Thank you for trying to explain things to me, kid.
Roll d6 and I'll tell you
as
what
long
you
as we're
roll
going
D6.
into battle, I'm down.
5.
Are we going in? Are we going into battle?
Ooh,
Life
some
is
less
a battlefield. Love is a battlefield. You know what you should
It's
do
a
with
type
your
of spice,
ex-boyfriends?
not mine, but
Drive
grown in a
across
fungus.
the country and kill
Found
'em.
in only certain kinds of lizards from the planets
What?
of Zebatrope
Wait,
4
I
and
don't
8.
care about any of that. What does it do?
That's the best thing I've ever read. You eliminate your need for sleep.
That lame.
The stains that the fungus leave are hard to disguise, but it has few other confirmed side effects. Most species become psychologically, if not physically, dependent on the drug very quickly, however, and users who miss a dose
I just
frequently collapse only to awake days later.
I just want to show you that drugs are bad and you should not be doing it. Oh my God, I don't feel sad anymore. I feel so great. I feel like I could do anything. It's as if that all these burdens from all these years are lifted. I can live a life again.
You're like, Dad, I forgive you.
Why? It's like my words. Like, I would cry if I didn't feel so amazing.
You're doing it. Your babies are doing it. And she gets like right in your face, and she like drapes her hair all over your face, and is like, whoa, and like rubbing
Why
her face
not?
against yours.
That's how the other orgy started.
And she like spins out and swirls into the room, and like the beautiful like drape shawl that she's wearing like swirls around her.
Hey,
Thank
Thanks
you,
for the follow.
Jartek, for the follow.
Jartex for the follow. Thank you. So if you're down any strain, recover all your strain. To the
Yeah, I'm back at 11.
I do have a question.
Down from 10.
Is this so? This array of drugs is unusual for our planet.
Pretty unusual.
Would we have would we have known ahead of time that these guys are like major drug dealers, or is this like a change in how this game?
You rolled
operates?
a check on these guys and failed with advantage, right?
No, I rolled a check
Succeed-
on them and I succeeded.
succeeded with
and I
threat.
the only thing that I learned was the name of the leader was Jesse.
Okay. And that they're deep into the drug scene.
Okay.
And they, yeah, I think so. You
Congrats.
would know from your investigation that these guys, they like to hit the good stuff. They save it up. It's
Wow, I mean that information must have been really hard to like come by and discern, given what just transpired. What amazing contacts I have.
They're pretty. That's
They're
pretty well
really
known.
into drugs. Like, whatever gave you that idea?
No, but like,
So straight laced.
like they're doing
that
kyber
youth
shards
group?
and selling drugs, and are like,
Roll a d6 and see what drug you grab. Because you grabbed some drugs, right?
yes, but I would have been more. I feel like I would have been selective going for the thing that
You've
most.
got odd purple stains on the tip of your snout.
Okay.
6.
Ah, Yarok. That's a good one.
This does feel a little bit like nerds in middle school going like, I'm gonna do a bunch of drugs. Yeah, look how high am I? Like,
Ooh.
except this is weighed down by years of world weary.
Yes, where you're like,
Actual use.
if only,
Or I'm just like,
if only
yeah,
I wasn't so
okay.
burnt out.
Yeah.
I'm going to save this one for when she gets back, because this will be interesting.
When she gets back.
Yeah, from when Markia gets back.
Jesse,
Okay.
we were under the impression that you had some kyber shards.
We know. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Listen,
baby.
listen.
What did you say?
This is I have some important things to talk to you about.
Shards.
Take more drugs. No.
Yes, I will totally do that. No,
Who's this narc you guys brought with you? When you ask about car shots?
Come on.
Okay, I need a streetwise or a cool check from you in order to play off
We're
these
not gonna.
suspicions.
You're not streetwise.
Yeah, I got a little bit of cool.
And you're going to
What's
take a black setback because
This
you
character
already
is like
are
something
uncool.
out of my
And then any difficulty?
What are you talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
baby?
my world.
2 difficulty.
My squishy
3
boots.
difficulty. It's a difficulty.
Yeah, there's Mighty Bushi.
Yeah.
2 purple. 2 purple here.
I got so many of these boost guys to burn.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. But that's fair. I'm going to stick with that. Wait, are you using cool or streetwise?
Cool. Because it's a lot better than my street
2
ones.
purple, that's all.
Wow, wow, wow. Listen, I'm not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
A failure.
no.
No, he's got
Success.
success.
And an
And
advantage.
an advantage.
advantage.
Yes.
Listen, I like to keep things straight and narrow until it's time to party. It's not time to party, it's time to deal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're talking about dealing now, huh, babies? Okay, well, come on over here and talk straight to me. Okay, so you guys are on drugs, are having a great time. Colors seem brighter.
Oh, did
the
I do
jizz music
drugs?
suddenly sounds amazing.
This just turned into hot jizz.
I just feel hot jizz pouring all over me.
Oh, my hair's falling out from all my meth use. You pop some Yarok.
Were we trying to ditch the explicit tab because you failed in
We
speech?
Am I
really
swearing?
are not doing it.
I don't
Or
know
am
if I'm
am I swearing?
swearing.
Everything else has been appropriate for everyone.
These are fake drugs. None of this
Yeah.
is real. Salt is fine.
Tayan sees everybody else doing drugs, so
Well,
she's
you
like,
see
Not
the
me.
black pills.
You're about to see this.
She
Lesson.
reaches for like a small
I was like,
handful
listen,
of,
you watch this. You do not want to do this.
of small black pills. You might even recognize these. Maybe not. These are Yarok is created by the shaman of Iridonia
Oh,
to grant their warriors a greater clarity of
shit.
mind and violent purpose.
That's the
Oh, come
exact opposite
on.
of what your character
A
wants.
soldier.
I don't want that. She wants.
Many-
No,
Yeah.
my
many-
lesson is falling apart.
Many seasoned warriors respond with respect, adulation, and even fear to the mere sight of the signature black pellets that contain Yarok.
I know better. Why would I do
A
this?
soldier under the effect of Yarok is ruthless and able to shrug off tremendous physical hardship. Unfortunately, for every high, there is a crash. in
my
this drug.
respect for you is gone up.
No.
You see her
You
take
understand.
Oh, damn it.
amongst your people only.
You're about to go into battle. This is the perfect thing.
I am clearly mistook these for something else that's a lot more hallucinogenic.
I forgot about your biceps. Have you also been doing something?
Suddenly, you're completely sober.
You immediately.
No!
Yes, you're
Yes.
sober.
Yes.
You feel your body temperature rising, and there's just this intense. All you hear in your ears is the rushing of blood, the rushing of your blood, and there's a slight red
Literally the worst
hue to
thing
the
about-
world. That's you just.
You'll discover you're a Montreal. Your personal honor. You have the clarity.
There's a voice in the back of my head screaming, no, no. But I am now focused and a warrior of some kind. Grr.
I want to do drugs.
Let's fight something.
And
My lesson has gone awry.
You've also just resolved your bond that we established earlier that you would never understand her culture and you would work with her on it until she does. And now
I understand
you
your culture completely. All those things you've been jabbering at me, and I have been dismissing. They sneakily got in the back of my brain, and now I understand fully that there's honor and violence.
Yes, the Montreal, the
Please
personal
let-
honor, the Yithriel, the pride honor. You understand it all.
Yes, all of those words you just said are words I would say naturally.
It's just all those guttural words of like.
I just start saying them. Because, like, I've heard her say them.
You have
I'm
suddenly
like,
an
I don't know.
An intense urge to like just sink your teeth into like raw meat and just shred it.
You are a hunter.
Can I see some raw meat around here, or am I just gonna have to?
No, but that those piles of white powder on the table in there are just begging for someone to jump up on that table and start kicking them. And
I jump up on that table and start kicking at the piles of salt. Ah!
All the people go.
Wait, before I do that,
It's a party now, baby. Turn up the juice.
I'm ready for drugs.
Well, all right.
I pull out my blaster and I just start pointing it around, like real intense, like you know how like
People are like,
actors do on TV?
yeah.
Listen, we can have fun after we deal.
Come on, you and me, baby. We're gonna talk in the side room, the cool chill out room. Are you taking some of the drugs?
Well, I think I have to at this
She's
point.
dealing, and she puts down the box of drugs like
Okay.
over here on the table.
I want to be on this. If you guys are gonna deal, I want to watch.
Well, all right, babies. I see it's a party for real. And she like looks over at the doctor with her gun out, and the miner. Everything's gonna go okay in here. Come on, this
So
is
wait.
clearly fine.
She's gonna
Well,
take some.
She put the box down and she's leaving, so I kind of have my pick.
Unless you want to wrestle her for it,
I don't think that I have a place in my brain right now for
that'd
that.
be a violent action. She's taking all of your pills. Okay, or you start. Okay, so you dose up for the first time all your life on pure black yarak.
Oh, she gets to choose her drug.
That's
Well,
I
I'm
think
only
she's.
going to take what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had.
Yeah. Okay, so you are going to
no.
experience the exact same intense.
Oh, I'm sorry?
Me? Oh, like right here?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
It does exactly what you think it's going to do, and we're going to cut away from that scene as you have this handful of pills. 2, dealing. What can we deal with? What brings you guys? We'll never see your type over here on our side of town. We thought you lamos were too straight-laced to party down.
Well, before I arrived here, I was saddled with crushing guilt about something in my past. Now I feel great, and I don't really know why I'm even bothering to help anyone when I feel such a wave of euphoria. But I do think this guy probably has something to tell you.
Oh yeah,
Really
what's
digging the
that,
teardrop
baby?
now.
You asking about that Kyber?
Yeah,
You looking to get in on the business,
sure.
baby?
Our employer
No.
is us,
Yes.
and we would like to get in on all of this.
Forgot to roll for who voices her.
Oh no.
Why would you change it at this point?
Because it might be Eartha Kitt.
So we're supposed to.
It was Eartha Kitt.
They're like skimming off the top, and we're supposed to like.
She takes another huge hit of
are
salt and her voice
selling
changes.
their Kyber shards to somebody other
Just
than the
saying.
official
Oh yeah.
vendor. We want to find out who they're selling to,
That's, you know,
and if they're getting a better price, and if we want to do that too.
my friends and I,
Yeah, babe.
have always wanted to get into the shard trade ourselves. Quite knowledgeable myself of shards. I feel like we'd be an asset. And we hear you do good business with shards, and you know, maybe we could come to an arrangement.
Sounds like a negotiate check to me.
Sure.
I bet you're great at that too.
Not especially.
I'm a pilot.
I would take. I would also take deception if you have anything in there.
That's worse than.
Great.
I'm not a.
Are you? Would you be aiding him at all?
Uh,
Sounds like you were kind of helping him out before.
yes, I will be aiding him by just nodding to everything he's saying and slowly undressing. So
What is your rank in cunning? 3, and what is yours?
You don't even have a
cunning is
fedora to
1,
take
yeah.
off.
Okay, so you're normally rolling 2 green.
Yeah, 2 green.
Go ahead and take an additional 2 green.
that's
aids
probably a
you.
rule.
Okay.
It's roughly the rule.
Okay.
You're going to roll that against a 2 purple and a red, unfortunately.
Why don't you spend one of those light side points?
Yeah, baby, why don't you tap into the
Boost over there.
phone?
I want this just to be your
I
default
think
DM
I've got
voice.
We can
Pretty much.
drink more to get
You're gonna
you
do
some
2.
more boosts.
Yeah, I've got 2 boosts. I can drop some boosts.
All right, baby. Whoa, wee. Oh, that's a pretty tough deal. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Not bad.
Seems pretty
This is
successful
good.
to me.
This is
That's
good.
pretty
Very
good.
suc-
It's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then
That
one what cancel that one?
advantage.
So yeah, 4 successes.
4 successes.
What? All right. Yeah, let's get down to business.
5
Maybe-
successes.
Jesus.
2, 3, 4.
Maybe it's
Oh,
just
I
the
didn't see that.
salt talking, but I want to tell you everything, fish man.
Oh yeah.
It's because everyone's taking their clothes off.
Except you.
He is now.
I'm take these clothes off for you.
This is a real desert planet, and I need humidity, so my clothes are specifically designed to maintain moisture.
Get the spray bottle. That really got him going last
Yeah,
time. we were
don't
together.
worry, baby. We'll get you nice and wet.
All right.
All right. Listen, maybe afterwards. Here's the deal.
Jizz intensifies.
Jeez,
You're really, yes.
you're a big Jizz fan? Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
No. Look, here's the deal. If you want in on the trade, I can take you directly to our liaisons, our backers. And only thing is, they got to make sure you're on the level, right? So how about this, babies? You help us out in a job, be me, you guys, and one quick kyber job. Then we take you directly to our supplier. They hook us up good, big pairs, yeah? And lots, all the salt we want.
Can I ask, how dangerous is this job?
Oh, it's a pushover job. It's a pushover job. It's up. Well, shit, I can't tell you ships. I can't tell you too much.
Wait. Do we get to flip it because you swore?
Yeah, I swore flip one over.
Oh wow! I'm glad we have
Wait,
just started
why are you
tracking
flipping
that.
a destiny to a dark?
Because I may
it's
have
his-
said something that
No.
wasn't quite ships.
Should be.
Oh,
But
you're
a
right.
destiny
Oh my
to a
gosh.
dark. You do a dark to a
Gosh,
destiny.
thank you. Sorry.
I can't
Thank you.
tell you
Talena's
where it's
only
at.
pretend drunk, I think. So that's.
I can't tell you where it's
Don't forget,
at,
you
but,
still have a
but
boost.
oh, it's nice and easy. And I'll
No,
go
hold on,
along
holding my gadget,
special to make sure it goes A-okay. We got a deal?
As long as I can finish taking my pants off, yes.
Baby, take those pants off and let's go naked.
I love that this phrase is sort of like.
Just
Yeah, I understand.
I mean,
From outside, they hear a shout, "For the glory, for
There's
the
no-
honor!"
There's not a human in
Wait,
this
what's
room.
your last
It is
name?
just
Maxie?
terrifying
Maxie.
Muppets talking to each
So I'm
other.
like,
Men in prosthetic masks and puppets talking to each other
Yeah.
is what this scene is.
Cut back to the living room where, so are you still on the, what are you doing next now that you're out of
Okay,
your head on
I-
rage drugs?
Yeah, I've deconstructed most of the furniture that's in their pad.
Both
Like
broken apart
deconstructed
physically?
it, and I'm using it to make bowling nets. I've taken one of the speakers that they aren't using, and
Okay.
I've deconstructed the parts in it, and I'm
That's
adding it
way
into the
better
bowling
than what
net.
I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I'm just going from person to person, sticking my gun in the face. And, you want my face? You want a piece? You want a piece?
And every time she does that, I do the battle cry. Naxi!
You want a piece? You want a piece? You want a piece?
you just like,
This is the party
your gun's not loaded, so you're just like, come on.
I'm constructing a stun bolo net from
my God.
furnishings and speaker components.
What? And there's like people are so wasted, no one even mind. You're like sticking guns in faces and you're getting like giggles. And, what?
You want a piece?
Well,
You want a piece?
For
yeah.
the love and the glory and
You
the
guys come out of the
honor.
back room. All right, everybody, we're going on a mission.
Will we kill people on this mission?
Oh no! Hey, come on, everybody into
I
this.
wish.
Maybe.
Then let's go.
Kill everybody. Kill
Yes.
ourselves.
No.
Woo! Salt!
I've got 4 stun bola nets.
You, that's awesome. Okay, I love it.
So we walk out like we've done the deal, like, so.
Not even, no, it's over here, she says, as she like goes to like a throw rug in the floor and pulls it back, and there's a stairway carved down into a basement.
Hell yeah.
underneath.
Let's go down there and kill things.
You lead the way?
Yes.
After you,
I
say,
honor and
completely
follow
nude.
you.
Like, it's not even like I'm like leading so much as I see I see the stairwell and I just start going down it.
Jesse takes the blaster carbine that was just been laying on the ground this entire time. Let's do this.
I like to think that, like, as we're descending, because Zimro is still completely nude, like, there's various objects that just get in the way of the camera.
Yeah, she looks at the
Blocking his
blaster
genital.
carbine as we walk out. Someone's doing a line of coke or salt as you walk along, just like the salt
Exactly.
is not marking it. Yeah, that's
Someone's like pouring some wine or
Yeah.
something.
perfect.
Shirting butter in the foreground.
We descend into these dark tunnels probably underneath the actual road surface of the city itself. And you're walking for a while in the darkness. Feels like a second to you guys.
I hand you a bola net.
Back
It's
here.
a stun bola
Oh,
net.
I'm quite proficient with nets.
Here's a fighter from his whole life.
You're totally naked. Do you have a weapon?
'Cause you're a fish.
Yeah, I oh, do I?
I'm gonna
No.
cut 'em off.
No, I don't have a weapon. I don't. I left everything in my space trench coat.
In your clothes.
Yes.
You took off all your clothes with your weapons.
I did not bring any of them, so I'm just like,
Do you have a
I
stun
don't know, almost
bullet
like
net?
it's interesting.
I have 4, so I gave him 1. I give him 1.
Okay.
Do you have it draped around you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And Jesse keeps like stroking your body as you walk.
Just
She's wearing her
discreetly
draping.
enough so that there's no more prop gags.
Okay.
Um,
Whoa. Here we are.
I've got my womp stick out.
After you guys have been walking for a while and you're both feeling jacked up. So you guys are going to get a free boost die on every combat roll. However, you're also going to take a black setback die for the next encounter until you hit your crash. For the rest of the session, you're going to get a black setback to every willpower and presence check you make.
So boost
Willpower
until the
and
crash,
presence.
and then
Presence, willpower.
setback to presence.
Here we
willpower.
are.
Presence.
This is Jesse pushing her hands up and moving a little.
This is great.
One
If my extreme,
Trapdoor out of the way.
crushing sense of dignity was still with me, I'm sure I would be mortified by what's going on right now.
Take some more spice. She says.
Wait,
offering
she's
you
brought more drugs?
That's all I brought. That
all
and
she
this
brought.
blaster carbine.
Blaster carbine and drugs.
I packed it full of drugs. This is gonna be a good mission. This is gonna go just right. This is gonna go perfect. Are you all ready to rob this church? She says as you're like
What?
Did she
come
say
up through the floorboards.
Oh no!
Oh man!
No!
I'm gonna get naked too. She says, taking off like I guess the one article of clothing she has on her, which is just the shawl. Yeah, it feels good to be naked. Where are we? What is going on? She says, as you guys come up to this darkened.
Wait, she's leading, right? She's just up there.
Yeah. Well, is she leading, or could anyone get in front of you? Either
Wait.
of you.
Yeah, I mentioned them probably.
I feel like I don't feel like this is not a tunnel. This is like a one-track tunnel.
It's a narrow.
Like there's no turnoffs. Like if there were turnoffs, and
There
like,
would have been some turnoffs.
I love how
Okay,
they
then
call
she's
that to
gotten-
Star Wars.
Yeah, this is a kind of an.
Well, she's got to lead the way,
She's
though,
gotta
right?
lead
But
the-
we're right behind her.
Oh yeah, like I'm like reaching over her shoulder with my gun to be like, this is her shoulder.
I know
This
you're
is her
not
little
in a
puppet head.
clear state of
Pink
mind,
hair.
but I do apologize because I feel like I didn't get the full information about this job beforehand.
You guys, so she pushes this heavy stone slab out of the way, and you guys come up out of these catacombs, it turns out, as the light shines down there. There were niches in the walls and things like that you guys can see now.
Oh.
You're now traveling in total darkness. I don't need light because of all the gold in my eyes, she says as Jesse climbs out
We don't have any light.
into these tall, arched, but very narrow, still kind of claustrophobic, carved from the drab gray stone, almost totally unlit, this long hallway that stretches in front of you. But the air smells, it's heavy with incense, and it has that oppressive quietness of a church. It's got that of like an empty cathedral, and it's lit.
Even if I was not on drugs, I don't go to churches, so I don't know that I would recognize this as a church.
This is, we'll use purple
My
for
character.
the anchorite hold-in.
Oh no.
Put it over here.
I mean, what else? What other kind of church was it going to be?
Don't get cocky, kid. Now let's rob this church. That's the best part of the original trilogy.
Rob this church.
That's my favorite part, when they commit sacrilege.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it ain't sacrilege.
This
These
deal
were-
keeps getting worse all the time. Rob this church.
Smell the incense. You
We're
feel
going to go to Tashi Station and
Rob
kill
a
those monks.
every 100 feet, or not even 100 feet, every 15 feet, there are these little sconces in the wall with little candles burning, like almost like you would see in like a Christian church, shedding the faintest dim light. Come on, follow me. They got copper shots stuffing the walls in this church. Yeah.
This is not honorable. This is a church.
You need 2 more drugs. Feels good to be naked. You feel the air. Everyone take your drugs off.
Take your drugs off?
Listen,
I wish I could.
I feel a holy wind sweeping between places that I forgot I even had. I don't feel right about this.
Oh, you're not.
Wait.
Turn slowly, her gun turned towards you. You're not backing on me now, are you?
Nobody.
This was
No,
the deal. Are you betraying me?
No,
Oh God!
nobody.
Oh God! You're just judging me, aren't you?
No. Listen, Jesse. Calm down. Calm down.
I'm calm. I'm calm.
None of us are betraying anyone. We all came on this job. We are all on drugs, and we all want these shards. So there's nothing going on. Let's get some shards.
Okay.
There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. We're about to rob a church.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. We're robbing a church. All right, follow me. Woo!
Let's do this!
Listen.
I hope there's someone here for me to kill. Someone worshiping or something.
You guys, you guys like come up around the corner. So I think you and Jesse go like muppeting your way ahead to like
Muppeting?
the nearest intersection.
Sometimes,
What are you 3 doing?
child, you have to do bad things in order to service good things. Or, I don't know, are we good? I don't know right now. The point is,
Does not seem that way.
religion is stupid.
I even in my euphoric state, I don't feel this is really harsh in my vibe. I don't think I'm going to go along.
You've been in town for a while, so you know that these guys in this church.
Normally I wouldn't divulge this information, but I'm sure we burned many churches in
in the Empire.
the Empire, and I don't want to repeat that behavior.
Well,
I'm pretty sure there
you were
was-
in the Empire when they nuked this planet.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a lot of them in that city you blew up.
Yep.
All right.
The main churches, the ones you defiled before you exploded.
I don't think I'm comfortable robbing anything from this area. In fact, I damn you. I damn you to hell.
So it sounds like the
this is
3 of
just-
you are hanging back debating morals as
Yeah.
you and Jesse get up
rob
to
the
this,
church.
get up to this intersection. She's got the gun. You've got your gun out.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Peacefully stepping around a corner, looking like pupa, like wrapped up cocoons, arms not even visible, faces not even visible. 3 priests of the central isopter step into view, or followers anyway. They look like this. Woo, if you want to pass this around.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
I'm just checking text messages.
Yeah, hang on, I'm almost with you. All right, there we go. 3 priests, or 2, I think I said, of the central isopter. This is, you would know for certain being in this town for so
Oh my
long.
gosh.
Are the
Yeah.
main figures of this church. They, 2 of them
Defenseless.
just turn towards you
Did you see that?
as you round the corner. Not really?
Look it up. You've got the internet
Google's-
literally right in front of you.
Google Central Isopter, ISOPTER. A mystery cult on the planet of Jeddah that have, in fact, there were quite a few of them before the planet was nuked. Now there are more. They seem to flock to the planet. To this
They
little-
like the
And they
nukie.
stay in this little enclave. They turn towards you.
How can we even tell? They've got masks on and they're...
Well,
Oh,
you can
that's us?
see that they turn towards you. That's Jesse.
That's Jesse. Okay, my bad.
Okay, here we go. She's cocking the gun way too many times. Let's get some initiative checks as we see how this all goes down. Now, you are in some control of your senses. Jesse has been doing salt for many, many a year. I need a vigilance check from you. The three of you are just a short distance behind them.
Okay.
So you can all, let's like get checks from everybody and see what you guys choose to do.
And we choose
what
vigilance or cool? Or
In this
just
case, let's
choose-
do, so vigilance is when you're ready for it, and cool is when you're, no, other way around. Vigilance, please. Vigilance.
Difficulty?
0. Just tell me how many successes you get. This is to see who
Can I
goes
add
first.
the boost to this one? My drug boost?
Yeah, as many as you want.
Oh, what's our drug boost?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, since it's combat,
Right.
it's a single boost die you get add.
Do our initiative?
For them, because they're on
combat.
drugs.
Because
Because
they're-
we're
on drugs.
We're on your.
so high.
Aren't I as well?
Yeah.
But you're not on the stuff
You're
we're on.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're.
okay,
Oh.
fair enough.
Wait. He
He's
have
on it.
something with like.
Yeah,
he-
His-
all
his
his
is like-
You just
all
don't
the-
need to sleep for the next like 72 hours.
So basically, all these symptoms that I have are psychosomatic.
Okay.
Like they're placebo. I think that I have this sense of euphoria and don't care anymore. When in fact I just
Like it's fading quickly.
it's literally just a strong shot of coffee that I had.
Okay. That's all you needed.
2 success.
Nice.
2 success. Did anyone have more than that?
I haven't rolled
Please
yet.
roll it up.
Can we clear that? No, I got it.
Yes, thank
got
you.
it? Thank
Sorry.
you.
It's okay. You're looking up Central Ice Opera.
One success, 4 advantage.
Okay, so 2 success. Anyone have more than that? Okay, you're gonna go first, and then who's after? Oh, let me see where my guys go.
I had 1 success and 4 advantage.
That's not a great roll.
I had the same thing.
All right.
I got 4 advantage. no
Time to
success.
tabletop.
Time to
Thanks
tabletop.
for the
Time to
follow.
tabletop. Thanks for the follow.
Time
I
to
get a go.
tabletop.
Did anyone have 0 successes?
Time
Zero
to
success.
How many advantage?
4.
They go last. You guys all get to act first. So these monks. Oh, I'm sorry. That was rolling for Jesse. Jesse gets to go last.
Yeah.
Okay, so the monks.
The
And
monks
I
are
should.
gonna go?
I should. If that was Jesse, I'm gonna give her a boost. Oh my God, she's so out of her head.
Yeah,
Okay, and then the monks.
she's muppet.
Yep. Hang on. Normal. Okay. They're all gonna go last, and you guys all get to act first.
All right, great.
So,
Starting with you.
So I'm going to do a running jump up the side of the wall to get in between the monks and you guys because I've decided that I can't let this go down. So
still naked though.
You're
yes,
still naked
still
and draped.
extraordinarily nude. Now, does that
Lot
give
of
me a
floppy?
bonus to coordination, or
Well, he's
Yeah.
unencumbered.
okay?
Right? You should
Right.
totally get a
I like it. If you want to go totally naked, you get a bonus to your athletics checks and a setback to probably everything else.
Okay.
Spank black.
Thank you for the follow.
All
We
right.
didn't do
What's
that
the
yet today, but
difficulty?
we might.
Oh, sorry.
1 purple.
Okay.
This is easy.
All right.
This
Cool.
is easy.
You're just trying to jump in between the two of them?
Yeah, but I do
Okay,
it
yeah, that is-
cool.
Oh, well, then 2 purple if it's trying to be cool.
I don't like
he-
you. I'm not going to vote for you in the next America's DM election.
No one did.
It won't matter.
Darn.
Okay,
Still
okay.
Well,
succeeded.
still a success.
No one voted for him, but Russia really influenced
Yeah.
it.
Is it, oh, success and 3
3
advantage.
advantage. Success and 3 advantage.
Thank you.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
You
very
crush it. Yeah, you matrix up the wall.
Yep.
Floppy, floppy.
Like all
These-
sorts
these
of
were
trumpets
floppy.
and weirdness. Like
Floppy, floppy.
like I like
And the
come.
winds.
Oh,
Floppy, floppy.
So I land in between these two and the monks. I'm just like, hey, listen. It's like, I'm feeling great, and you're totally harshing my vibe by threatening these monks who've done nothing to nobody. So if you want at them, you're gonna have to get through me, through this.
Yeah.
the bullet
And who wouldn't want to?
slips off
Hey,
around the
you did.
ankles and
Hey, look, it
You
was a
did.
lot of people. Like, it wasn't like you chose one person. You're like, I want that. You're just like, we're all here. We're all drunk.
you want to
You're a
naked?
great warrior.
What's going
I'm a
on?
great warrior.
You're freaking me out now. Is this a setup? You set me up. That's what
So
she says,
who's-
but she can't act yet. All of you
Yeah.
get to act.
Who's, because we had the same thing.
Yeah, it's us next.
Decide amongst yourselves.
You can go ahead and
Okay.
go. But a quick question.
I.
Do we know that these are peaceful, good monks? Because maybe they're bad monks.
Yeah, I would know that.
They're peaceful. Well, they're fairly neutral. They help out the town in little neutral ways.
Okay, well,
You've
that's
been.
enough.
They also go out and collect kyber shards. They have one of the few. This is every now and then you see whenever there's a shard fall. Everyone else has to like zoom out on their land
They're the ones
speeders.
with the spaceship.
They're the ones that went
They're the
up.
ones with the spaceship.
Them.
They
If
seem
we
to have
kill
a
them, we can
spaceship.
steal their
They
spaceship.
seem,
But they don't leave the planet. They stay on the planet and collect kyber shards.
and they probably have a
And
load
do
of
you?
kyber
You've been here
shards,
long
which is
enough.
well-
Yes.
What have you tried to mingle and mix with these guys? They really don't like outsiders who don't believe in their religion.
I mean, like, I would have, like, observed that they're not doing any harm to the community and they're stabilizing the force, right?
Let's
Okay,
go back to yellow.
right?
Yes, yes. They do seem to be a stabilizing force in the community.
Get yourself.
Okay.
That's,
So,
that's the reason why I got it.
My advantage on my coordination check lends me nothing.
It could lend you an advantage. Yeah,
Fruit punch?
how about,
Fruit punch.
You still have that bowling net that you're wearing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Like,
it's a stun bullet.
as I do my coordination flip, like, the bullet, like, comes off my body and flies onto Jesse.
Wow! How many advantage did you have?
3.
That's pushing it a little hard. I will say you can upgrade or... Oh, no. I could let you take a maneuver for free right now if you want to do that.
Such as, like, the coordination check that I just did.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, that sounds good. Coordination check, and then your... Yes, perfect then. And your net flies off and gets
Yes,
Jesse.
right.
Okay, make a ranged light roll. Now, you
Okay.
built all of these nets?
I took apart their speaker system and I did their.
So I think we're going to have to
Is that
apply your special boost ability to these nets.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Yes.
You've gadgeted it up?
Yes. Because out of my bare hands and a drug-fueled
Meth type, yes.
meth type, just laser focus
Yeah.
out of ordinary living room appliances.
That's how that goes.
I was able to make 4 bola nets with stun capacity.
Or did you? So I'm going to say each person's got to roll the d6.
Disco preacher. Thanks for the follow.
Gotcha, thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
I'm going to say so each person's going to have to roll a d6 since you built 4 of them. If you
Oh, to see if
If-
all of them are of equal quality. Or
when they use it. So if it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, it's a regular stun bola. If it's a 6, it's a super awesome stun bola. If it's a 1, something goes wrong with it. Stun bola. Sir, make a ranged light attack
Okay.
against 2 purple. He's on it.
Yeah, so that's
has
that's
my dark side
that's
points.
nothing.
well, it cancels out. You know, it's got some
It's
advantage
a failure.
It's
a
with
failure.
advantage.
Failure with 2 advantage.
Whoosh! Jesse like ducks beneath it with like crazy reflexes. With 2 advantage?
Yeah.
does
Is
that
no shrinkage.
Thank you.
Whoa! Thank you. Okay, who's next out of the group here?
It's both of us. But she said I would go first. So
Okay.
while he's doing his matrix moves and everything like that, I'm like right there behind because you said we were kind of close. We were close by. Yeah, I just take the blaster carbine from her and kind of spin around and give her a hug.
Give me an athletic. Give me a brawl check.
Okay. I
Probably 3 green. It's under your con.
yes, I see it as 3 green.
Great. And against just 2 purple. Oh, and you're trying to disarm her?
Well, I'm
Okay.
grabbing the gun, giving her a
Slash
hug.
hug.
Let's give her 2 black, 2 purple, and 2 black setback.
1 black setback
Yeah, 'cause
because
she's got-
I braced myself for that hug.
Okay. You're doing that this turn?
I
You have to do it
always
before
do
the.
it.
Okay. Well, you also have to move to catch up to her, which is fine. It just means you'd have to take 2 strain if you want to brace yourself right now. Because you're moving to get up to them.
That's worth it.
It's,
all right.
you have to move to catch up to them. You have to spend 2 strain to brace
I
yourself.
was right behind her. Okay. I'm taking
The 3 of
2
you had
straight.
hung back, and Jesse and Talene had gone forward.
That is very true.
Jesse
okay.
and Doc.
Cool.
Okay, roll it up.
So,
1
wait,
black pet setback.
but I get a boost because I'm on
Yes,
drugs.
because you're out of your head, so take a boost die.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one right there. And I'm going to split a dark side point to turn one of those purple to a red. See if there's a mishap with this gun. Yeah. Roll that up. Whoa, baby.
We've got a lot of. I'm gonna upgrade one of these.
Get away from me, baby. Get back. Oh, no.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you're all after me. You're all after Jesse.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah.
But I've got.
No.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
follow, Mean Mike 67.
Why is no one giving us rerolls?
Yeah.
This wouldn't have helped. But.
Cruel.
It's a failure with a despair.
And an advantage.
One advantage. Would you like to tell me what your one advantage is? A paltry amount of advantage first, or after I tell you what the despair is?
My paltry amount of advantage is that the gun is a dud. It does not go off.
No.
Oh.
That's for one advantage. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's
all right. So my one advantage is the bolinet that I have that I've been carrying over my shoulder ensnares itself in the gun, so it's not pointed towards anyone.
Okay, that's very clever. So you move in, and you fail at the hug. Okay, so Jesse's jittery, jerks back as you come in with
I'm
the
like,
gun.
hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, because I'm on drugs. Hey girl, hey girl. It's not as calm as I think it is.
Yeah.
Hey girl,
And
hey
you're
girl,
like-
hey,
You gotta put down that gun, man. You gotta put down that gun, man.
You gotta be cool right now, be cool.
In your head, you're like, you picture yourself.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
hey
like,
girl,
hey,
put the gun down.
No.
It's
There's no need for this.
Yeah, but outside.
I'm like, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, put it down, put it down, put
For
it down.
one advantage, I'll say that it's not pointing at the monks.
No.
You already
No. The
You
monks
failed
seem to
with-
have some kind of armor on.
It's not
I'm
pointed
that
not
worried
pointed
about
at the monks. That's fine for one. But I think if you're wrestling with her and she's got a gun and you failed and I have despair, I think I'm gonna fire this blaster carbine into a close range.
Dude, Rodian?
No,
Okay.
into could be you.
Why did I say that? Yes.
Who
Good
would you try and as you see her coming around with the gun? Just
Yeah,
pulled
sure.
it
I
out.
mean,
I'll
you just threw a
jump in.
net at her.
Yeah, I'll just jump in there. I don't want to see the kid get. I don't want to see the kid get hurt. But I'm more like.
There's a stun setting on the bowling net. Wouldn't that have kind of jittered it out of the way?
Man, it was a despair. It was against one advantage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, she was gonna just
total
blow the head off of
despair.
one of those monks. So you kind of succeeded at doing what you wanted to do. But the cost in this case
It's high.
is that at very close range. So she actually has to add a third purple because you guys are so close to her.
Oh.
Isn't there an environmental? How about we do one of those destiny?
That's right. She's on drugs, so she gets a boost.
Oh, damn it.
Can we flip a light side point to upgrade
Yeah,
the
let's
difficulty?
She's on a ton of
Check.
drugs.
She's on a ton of drugs.
Okay, flip a light side point. I'll
Yeah,
take that.
me too.
Flipping light
Check.
point. Do we want to flip another? Can we get a reroll?
Rerolls.
Anyone?
Here
Should we just
we-
flip another?
Am I
Wait,
allowed
what?
to spend
You're
this
our
on
only
this?
hope for rerolls.
Ah.
Rolling it. Oh, you bastard! Spending that.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Normally, I don't allow you guys to upgrade my difficulty. Why did I say yes?
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You guys persuaded me. I must
It
be
was
on
my nudity.
salt.
I
Because she's on
persuaded you with
salt.
my nudity.
Deep down, Jesse's a really good,
She misses.
Arcano.
Is that what Jesse?
It's a failure
Yeah,
with a
I don't like
despair with 3. No advantage. No advantage. No threat. She screwed that one up as bad as she could. Yeah. Oh no, man. So she like
No,
comes.
it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Get off me! Get off of me! And then you like step in there and just like calm down, be cool.
Yeah.
Be cool, baby. Be cool.
I'm gonna kill all of you bastards! And then the power cell, the energy cell that she's just been pumping relentlessly, explodes in her grip. Pink hair goes
her hair.
flying everywhere. Jesse hits the ground. Let's see if that even works. Nope.
You
You're
gotta
the
let go of
worst
the
frat
other
guy
end.
Ah.
You gotta let go of this end.
Oh,
Well, no, this
that
is
doesn't
not.
work very well. Yeah.
One more time. I can
Okay.
do this.
You did it.
There we go.
That was-
Did it.
Yay, worth
Did
it.
it.
Worth all the effort.
Jesse's.
Is she dead?
She's in extremely bad condition. I'm okay.
Okay. Is she
Need a little
incapacitated?
saw. Just put a little saw on the wound.
Is she? Is she incapacitated?
Yeah, she's and her hands are both mangled and blackened, and there's a big smoking hole in her. And the two monks just
Like, what the fuck, bro?
extend a hand out of these folds. Point one, still covered in that same weird rubberized yellowy substance, pointing at the dead body. Just go-
Dead body?
What?
Well, the
No.
body on the ground with the
Okay.
smoking hole. And
Like, they're not gonna do
the other
anything?
one extends his hand and just goes, and they don't stop. There's this high
I'm
key
starting to believe
wail.
this wasn't the best plan.
Okay, I am going to do medicine on Jessie because our whole point was trying to find out who who they were selling these kyber shards to, which wasn't these monks. We were just coming here to steal some kyber shards, so I'm going to need to patch her up so I can find out what she was.
Don't patch her up unless she tells you.
I'm gonna try to calm the monks down.
You're gonna have to wait till your next turn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're not. They're just. They're just kind of pointing and going. And it's not stopping. Ozo.
It's my turn.
Talene.
It's
Okay, you're doing
Talene's
your medicine check right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. If you're trying to do it right now, in a hurried situation in this hallway in combat, I'm gonna give you a ton of black setback. I'm gonna give you 4 black setback die. But if you can move her to a stable location where time is not so precious, because basically some stuff's going to happen in the next round, which means you're going to be trying to patch her up in like less than a minute, which means I have to put a bunch of time sensitive setbacks.
You're a focused warrior.
How
You're a focused warrior.
Because I got
right?
it's combat,
epic.
We got a
One-
ton of light side
We
points
have
on
a
the board.
ton of light.
and I got.
Did I say 4 black setback?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you take one from being on drugs? Nope, it only affects, damn.
After.
Yeah.
No, it does affect you now for the rest of the session.
I thought it was
I thought it
until
was
the
Once you use it, immediately
you said it was the end of the encounter.
Yeah.
is the
That's what you
boost, but your
No,
black
that's for willpower and presence. 1 black for encounter.
for the remainder of the session. No, that's 1 black setback. For the remainder of the
Doesn't
session.
matter. This isn't willpower or presence.
I just realized that, so it doesn't matter.
Not my
Rest
Wait.
of session.
president.
4 black setbacks, but I hate to say this. What's the difficulty? 1. It should be 1. It's
Yeah,
real
it's
easy.
a medicine check.
Give me 2d10. We got to see how bad her critical wound is that she suffered when that exploded in her grip.
And hey, like if you don't succeed, it's just technically an interrogation tactic. Let me help you out.
You do have
whoop.
a boost die if you
Just
want to.
2
Yeah.
purple.
Just 2 purple. That's
2 perps.
easy.
2 perps, double perp.
Okay,
a
I
lot
will
of
use
dice.
my other boost.
Okay. I'm confident these black setback are going to screw you over, so let's see what happens.
2 purple, 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 boost.
For medicine. Save her.
Oh,
Triumph, and then
And it'd
there's
go
3
horrible,
successes.
horrible.
It's a
anyway.
failure with a triumph.
No, no,
Wait,
no.
what's the failure?
No, no, it's
No, no,
not.
it's a
No, it's
failure.
not.
Because that's how it's a
Triumph counts as success.
Boom.
Damn.
Yeah. Triumph with
It's a success.
3 threat.
Okay.
Triumph, success, 3 threat. Guys, I'm an amazing doctor.
You are an amazing doctor.
Because you're a focused
Doc going to
warrior.
become worshipped
Yes,
by
that's
these
like my
monks
intense
now?
focus is just like stitch, stitch, stitch.
Oh.
Yeah, scratch. What?
Yes.
No.
What?
Interesting. So
What?
you repair, you stabilize her?
That's
you
my-
save Jesse's life.
Yes.
Where's, give me her back.
That's all I'm going for. I am by
No
no
hair, though.
means trying to get her back on her feet being crazy.
No, we just need that info.
Jesse comes back up.
Guys, there was a point where I did mouth to mouth on her. It was
But
touch
haven't you
and
done
go.
that
And
to,
it's
like,
very
everybody?
noticeable
Yes.
that Zimro noticed that.
It's like, but never sober and focused.
You're
How
my
still
idol.
naked.
You're my
How
idol.
did I was supposed to play a serious character
my
this
hunter
time,
idol.
David? If I,
Right? It's like,
Why are you naked?
Episode 2,
Be
naked and
sober
on
all the
drugs.
time.
Naked
With
on
the boner.
episode name. You miraculously stitch her up, stabilize her, tourniquet. Jesse,
because of the drugs.
hair's
You guys
burned off.
Take drugs.
You saved my life, baby.
That's right, I did. That's right, I did. And then I get my blaster out. That's right, I did. Nazi!
This is like the ultimate high. I saw God.
Didn't I tell you? You
Get the info.
This is the kind of high you can't get anywhere else.
Whoa! They're still pointing, but now the priests are aggressively approaching you now that you're like on her body, like doing stuff.
Aggressively.
Like they're
approaching, but
closing
pointing?
in. Well, yeah, they're not doing anything other aggressive.
Yeah,
And you
they're
can
not.
hear more. It's now that it's your turn. You can hear more echoing voices coming down
gosh.
the hallway. Like it sounds like more priests are drawing closer, and they're also going. "Oh."
I don't think we want to be here too much longer. Jesse,
Let's leave. Let's just pick her up and leave.
Since we've shown you the ultimate high that I've mentioned before, maybe you could do us a favor and tell us who you sell your shards to.
Oh my God.
I saw God, man. He was made of salt.
Pillars of salt, man. Pillars of salt.
It's the ultimate high.
Gosh.
I do
Okay.
cocaine.
Yeah, basically doing that character.
Rocks on the
Yeah,
rock and
rocks
roll
of the
clown.
rock and roll crowd.
I do salt. I really do love salt.
Yeah, Jesse, shuddering, still in incredible pain, but patched up, reaches like a shaky puppet hand up, coax, caresses your face. Oh, Sally, so beautiful. You're the one I always loved. I'll tell you where we're getting. We're going to Tognath twins. The Tognath twins.
The Tognath twins.
You raced them for rock, for Kyber shards.
Oh, them.
Last time they shot a harpoon at you.
You guys
they
were in a
did.
race and you didn't invite me?
I just want that hand to be like clearly on the end of like a puppet stick with a little hand that's wobbling, like and just caressing the
Probably
face
get more questions
from off
in.
screen.
Here,
You
here.
probably get more
It's one
questions
of, it's
in.
one of those felt
Exactly,
hands
yeah.
with like the black stick.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Get some more questions in.
They look like, oh shit. I'll show you what they look like later. But if you guys know, what is his name? Indrio Two Tubes from Rogue One.
Yes.
You guys know Two Tubes?
Which one is
Dom? No one knows that.
Which
Google
one was
that, and that's what the Tognath look like. They're natives to Jeddah.
It's at the mask guy.
With the two
Yeah.
tubes coming out.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Who are mistaken for another alien race. I think
Oh.
Plo Koon.
Nerd and
Oh, you're
nerd.
thinking of Taras
I'm loving
Boone.
this.
Oh, I am thinking of Tara
That's Plo Koon, yeah.
Yeah.
No, these guys are a little different. Okay, so as you, oh, it's the Tognath twins. Kiss my whole soul before I die.
You're not going to die. I just totally
You're gonna
stabilized
be
you and saved
just
your
fine.
life.
Kiss her.
Oh my God, give her some. Just do it.
I'm sorry.
Please,
It's
all
the
I
drugs
ever
talking
asked
that
for.
are saying don't kiss her.
Go for it.
The more priests, so it's the priest and it's Jesse's turn now. So you healed her up, basically? Huh. Oh, thank God you healed me up.
No.
I'm feeling so much better. Where's my gun?
No.
Here we go!
Yeah, I did not heal her that much. Not that
Jesse, you're still quite hurt.
Let me put this blanket on you, and it's the net.
Stun net.
Yeah, the stun.
We gotta get those camera shots for the Tognath twins.
let's see.
We got around this church.
It works.
It's still
It works.
Okay.
It's a working net.
What
So it was range light.
a hell of a kiss!
I don't know that you even need to roll that.
Yeah, she's.
You just dropped it on her.
You
She's
pretty
so
much could.
injured.
Dead.
This is the best part. She's like bleeding. I stabilize her. She's like, I'm healed. I'm getting up, and you're like, that.
I'm like, no, take this.
I just love the whole time the monks are just like,
Yeah, monks are doing that. A group of 3 more monks come around the corner. And they're all like rushing in
We
towards
should
you.
probably go. Do we take Jesse? I don't care.
Yes.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Do we want to grab some Kyber shards?
There is where you guys are currently. There's like the corridor. The 3 monks are coming down. The corridors. The 2 monks are coming down. There's an additional corridor that seems to be running. That no monks, they're like running away from where you currently are. That no monks
But
are
is
coming
it
down.
towards our escape hatch?
You also came through this trap door that is just a little ways behind you. But you basically have to plow through these 3 monks
Oh,
To
no.
to
get
get
to
down
it.
that trap door, or you could try and run down this other corridor.
Let's run down that corridor. It seems like that's where America's Jam wants us to go.
And if there's any like
No.
Kyber shards, like,
I'm not
stuck
trying to
in-
railroad anybody. I am only pushing the result that will be more chaotic. That's all I ever do.
And if there's any
Oh,
Kyber
man.
shards along the way, I'm grabbing them.
Yeah, so-
I'm
Let's
grabbing
run
them.
farther into this temple we don't
all
know.
right.
I'm grabbing Kyber
Just
shards.
grab all those Kyber shards and stick them in my pockets.
As soon as we're out of their sight, I'm grabbing Kyber shards.
Okay, well, the chanting of the like comes closer and closer behind you guys as you turn and run. As you
Grabbing Kyber shards.
Are there any?
Oh, are you grabbing Jesse?
What?
Yes.
No, he's got Jesse.
I left it. I'm not gonna.
No, I'm grabbing
Oh.
Jesse.
Who's grabbing Jesse? Well, she's
I
totally
will.
out.
Zimmer?
I've got my focus.
I'm pretty sure we
my
don't need
warrior
her any,
focus. I'm
any
just gonna
further.
huff
Do we
her.
just
I'm
leave
gonna
her
like
there?
hoist her over my shoulders and just be like, "Let's do this."
Or we could just like leave her there.
But the thing about leaving her there, to be very rational and sober about this, is if she gets back to the Golden Eyes and is like, those bastards screwed us over
Right.
and took the information and left me
Right.
for dead, then we're gonna have them after us.
I will follow you forever.
This will not last much longer.
So, are you grabbing her body?
Yes.
I
Great.
just love your characters going, we don't leave men behind.
So you haul up Jesse. That's like light as a sack of potatoes.
A light.
A light sack of potatoes.
Yes.
Space potatoes. You throw them on your shoulder.
Like a sack of dandelions.
You're not feeling the strain. However, you are going to take 1 point of strain damage
Almost like a
every
felt
turn
puppet.
as she's just. It's heavy, even if
Okay.
you don't feel it.
So I'll put 1 strain for now for this turn. Let's do this! Go, go, go!
Awesome.
What is
So
what
you.
is they-
Seriously, as soon as we're out of their sight, I'm grabbing Kyber shards.
Well, you don't see any kyber shards
I
down
thought
this
there were.
particular hallway. There's little like candle lights, but you're running. You hear this of like
Searching
the
for it.
harmonizing
I'm doing blade hands.
central eye softers.
I got one like.
Yeah, you're charging down.
I'm in the rear, taking up the rear. You're in the front, I'm guessing.
I guess so. I don't know where
I don't
I'm
know
going.
if it matters yet.
Boom! You come around a corner
Oh,
into
no.
the central chapel.
Dadgummit. That's right. He was
Big
driving us to
rotunda
the
over
central
top. Beautiful
Well, we
ancient mosaic. A lot of the tiles have fallen out. And all these kind of. It's kind of hard to make out what it is, but it's lots of things looking and pointing.
What?
Are there any Kyber
Their
shards?
mosaic is of things looking and pointing?
Lots of them, yeah. Pointing at each other.
Like the evil monkey from Family Guy.
Yes,
Yes.
that's up there. It's one of the mosaics.
Of course it is.
In this is this giant open space, lots of candles, like tiered candles on the floor, just sitting in like the kind of dirt floor here, on the little stone pedestals built into the walls, on the higher sconces going up, and that casts the most amazing light through the hundreds and hundreds of kyber shards, which have been collected in this room.
Wait, they're not even spending it. They're just
Maybe not hundreds, many dozens.
many dozens.
Some
This-
very
wait, many
tiny
dozens?
ones,
Still.
some gigantic
Better
kyber
than
shards.
Gigantic.
And then there's like a central dais, just a tall, round stone pillar that comes up about shoulder height and sitting on top of a giant kyber shard, like this big, beautiful lavender hue to it.
we can't leave
Almost
without this.
totally clear. All of it reflecting and refracting the candlelight around the room and giving it this wonderful
So
glow.
what you're
We can't-
saying is they are using kyber shards as prisms.
Oh God.
No,
And
they
in
don't
the
deserve these
center
kyber
of the room,
shards.
turning towards you, interrupted from his prayers.
Oh, nuts.
Who focuses light through kyber shards for an effect? What a ridiculous idea. Anyway,
We're not leaving without this lavender kyber shard.
Dressed in the exact same. It's like almost as big as you, that kyber shard.
We're not
Well,
leaving
that's probably
without
not that big. It's
this.
probably, you're 14 and half as big as you.
14 and a half.
Okay, 14 and a half.
And my birthday's coming up soon.
The sole occupant of the room who turns towards you, wearing that exact same cocoon-like thing, except his colors are subtly different, reds and blacks. Still some yellows and grays in there too. Central eyepiece just like cycling around into a big black thing, turns towards you and regards you. Welcome, my children, to the chapel of the Central Isopter. You come seeking. Then speak, for I am the lens.
Your
So he
God has told us to take this giant shard.
Oh my God. Ocean, damn it.
14 and a half, dude.
Ah, God. Interesting what you say. What do you know of our God?
I know.
he's
That-
central.
I know that your God reverberated through my head and requested the lavender looking shard.
You're gonna try.
Make a. It's
Your
a
God
pretty
sent me to pick
brazen
us up.
deception check. Deception check. It's gonna be a hard one.
God told me that I needed to sell this thing for lots of money.
This thing you guys
And
worship.
then keep the money for myself. It
Yeah.
was very clear about
It's
that.
gonna be a really.
No, I didn't say that. I said your
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
said that we're
Yeah.
supposed to take this.
Okay.
I don't know why, but your God said we're supposed to take
I
this.
see you
What
are
a great riptide.
you are pilgrims seeking. We've
Can I
come-
do a?
I shall not stop you, although I believe you tell us a lie.
He's not gonna.
What tipped you
Let
off?
him talk. Let him
Genius.
Thank you, pilgrims, for coming here. We show no resistance in the central Isopter. All we worship is, of course, death.
What? Oh
That
my
is our
gosh!
God.
This is a terrible church to rob.
Remember when you guys were like, oh no, let's not rob a church. Send us all these shards, and you're like, yeah, let's steal them.
So while they're talking, I'm walking up to I'm walking up to the scepter.
What is your I have a question.
Death and destruction. Yes.
Yeah,
Pilgrim.
What's your opinion of our little town here, our little settlement? What would you like to see happen to it?
Simply to turn to our religion, and the correct belief, meditation and study of the death which claims us all. Why, the central tenet of the central Isopter is, of course, the extension, how do you say in your tongue? The extinction of the ego.
Okay.
All right, these guys are whack jobs. Let's steal this
I don't know.
stuff.
It makes a lot of sense.
This actually makes sense to me.
To be nothing, to arrive at non-being, to arrive at death. We come to study and observe death and destruction in all of its forms. It is what...
I somewhat understand. I mean, I like riding the line between life and death. And also, I think my planet was poisoned by the Empire, but that might have been retconned. I don't know.
That's one of those legends.
Yeah. It was in a comic book, but they've retconned a lot of things, so I don't know.
We gather the Kaiboshans to focus our prayers and clear our minds. They
Okay,
call to
I've
us.
picked it up by this point.
Yes, you're just walking past them. They
Yeah.
call to us.
I've got it.
And as we gather them, we draw worshippers to us, and the more worshippers we gather, the better we understand that life is not about death, but death is about life.
Yeah, that totally sounds
Walking
totally
out.
accurate. That's so
Like,
good.
yeah, that's good.
I mean, this is like really good stuff. Y'all want to like
Yeah.
because they're God.
Let's just.
So
It seems like we could just go.
let's
All right.
let's head.
Go where thou wilt. Of course, all reactions have a counter-reaction in the
of
central
course.
Isopter.
I'm sworn to protect this town and advance it, so I think we should bulldoze this place and build like a library or a school or something. So,
You have failed at your meditations and at your studies. But I will not stop you.
I'm quite well educated.
I'm
I happen to
actually
know.
very well versed in death and destruction.
also, I
The
feel
thing
like
about
Right.
Kyber shards is I know quite a lot about them.
We seek not to bring death. Yes, you do know quite a lot about them. You could actually get a boost on a roll to, but he seems to be content to let you go. Oh, we do not seek to bring death. We seek merely to observe it, to bask in its aura.
Oh,
I
bet this.
respect everything that you're saying because your God sent me. And we should
Death
maybe
sent
we should just like leave Jesse.
I was just thinking. I was like, oh, you like to study death because here's someone approaching it.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Oh, wait,
Time
wait.
to
I
go.
just need assurances that this person will not be leaving here.
I assure you, no such thing.
Okay, I pick Jesse back up.
no, I'm not doing.
We kill no one.
No, okay, I
It's
pick her
not
back
our
up.
way.
Let's go.
And
Let's
he
go.
goes on and on about some stuff. Well, you really are taking it. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And if anyone asks, Jesse's gang did this. Yeah. So you'll
It's
be.
golden
You'll
eyes.
never forget the name of the Golden Eye Gang.
Okay, just take the main one, really, the holy one. The one that survived the
Yeah.
actual
All right,
attack.
so
The GoldenEye gang doesn't care about anything.
I pull out the cape, cover it up. I'm holding it. All right,
Okay,
so
let's go.
So we're leaving, right? Because if we're not, I'm leaving without you.
Yes,
No, we're
let's
leaving.
go back
Yeah, I
to our
think I
goal.
did.
Many of our order died protecting it from the Empire.
Well,
30
they
years
must have
ago.
liked that.
We very much appreciate.
Well,
They
their
did, I
sacrifice.
guess.
Us at the
Their God
GoldenEye gang don't
appreciates.
care about anything.
Oh,
The GoldenEye gang located at the old 25-room manor at 67 something street.
Yeah.
They like salt.
Wait, I feel it
We
right
like
now.
My name isn't Jesse, the leader of the GoldenEye gang.
So I'm walking towards the door.
I don't know.
you
Yes,
guys
it's just
walk out of the church holding this giant shard.
Well, it's
No
covered
problem.
with a cape.
He's holding it.
Ah.
I'm holding Jesse.
It's covered with a cape.
Okay. You've got Jesse.
Yes.
The good drugs start to wear off. You begin to feel the real crash now.
Oh, no bad timing.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden, I'm on the floor, like on the
Wait,
floor
I thought
again
he
from
had
everyone's
72
vomiting.
hours.
No, yeah, you don't have to sleep. You're feeling
Oh, really?
okay. Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah,
sleep the next
okay.
couple of
Fine.
After that, you're going to fall asleep for 6 days and not be
Oh,
able to
okay.
be woken
Right.
up. But you, yeah, just,
I
whew.
do not.
Jesse
feel
becomes
good.
massively heavy.
Oh my God.
Tells you show after.
Sure. I'll take that from you.
Get this woman some scrunch.
All right.
You have the same brawn, the two of you guys. Okay, so it's going to start draining your strain now, at least.
Oh, I don't even know how many turns pass. Like, I only got one
Oh,
turn.
lose all of your strain except for 1.
What?
Whoa.
That's 7. That's just 7 rounds of just like, we walk in, we chat, we take a shard and
Keep
leave.
on, hang on to it, then fine. You're at half. Lose 3 of your strain.
That makes sense.
As you
I
guys
accept
walk
that.
out, a couple talpini hanging around outside
Got
the
a
front
cape
door.
covered on it.
Yeah,
Tapini.
talpini. Like QB
And-
Weeteeth, wearing full-on battle armor.
Battle armor.
I'm
Standing there with their
activating my
gun.
stealth.
Cloak?
What?
You have stealth?
No,
You're
I
activating?
have I have stealth, but I have it like I have the shard wrapped in a cape.
Oh, you're using your
and
stealth
And I
skill.
know because we're going back out, and I've lived in this town. We've all lived in this town. We know what we're getting into when we walk outside.
Yeah, bad news. Bad news is coming.
so I'm trying to
Okay,
sneak
make a
past.
stealth check then for me against his
terrible.
perception, which is going to be, I think it's just a purple and a red.
Things are about to get bad.
Against his, so against
Me
your stealth skill.
personally.
Okay.
Oh! He's about 4 feet tall, giant big bulbous head, little tiny face with like rat-like teeth in it, little tufts of hair coming out all over the place. Stolid, built to be warriors. He's standing there with his blaster carbine.
Do I get to go back to being just drunk?
Yes, if you like. But with an extremely bad headache.
Oh God.
Okay.
Who are you lot coming out of that temple there? I didn't see none of you go in. Oh, is he dead?
Not yet. She'll be all right.
I have a success, 2 advantage, and then the 3 threat.
One
So I have a success and 1 threat.
And who's this over here?
Oh right, you're naked.
Naked ass
God, you're
rodent.
Naked.
What
Oh,
are you
no.
doing, perverted weird
So
stuff?
naked.
How did you
Wait a
get
minute.
into that temple?
Listen.
Hey, Alex Wiz.
Thanks for
Thanks
the
What's up,
follow.
dude?
Does the party atmosphere like snap me out of my euphoria? Do I realize now I'm once again being publicly shamed?
You're certainly standing naked outside in
like-
broad daylight. In the
What you
bar.
need to understand is the anchorites are all about getting rid of the ego.
God, I love
including
this.
The
clothing.
clothing
Oh,
ego.
Give me
Ego.
a
God.
deception check.
It's just like my dream.
Actually, a really good check. I like that. I'll
I'm-
take deception.
Yeah.
Okay, deception.
I don't think you
dear
got anything
heavens.
in
I
that.
got 1.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Take a free couple boost die on that because that was a very clever thing to say. Give me your stealth check. Oh, you've succeeded
I
with
succeeded.
advantage?
I did I had a success and a threat, which went to him, but I had a definite success.
Okay, take a strain just from carrying this heavy shard.
Got
Let's
it.
roll yours.
Oh,
I don't know about any of this.
What are we doing perps wise?
Oh, 2 purple. Yeah.
Not that bright.
You've got a boost, however you're feeling.
I'm just gonna get
Yeah, a boost
drop
out of that.
that. 1 more boost.
Boost out of
We're
that.
close to the
I'm
end.
just gonna use this boost.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
No,
Yeah, you got
No.
a success.
I'm gonna re-roll because
Okay.
I can do that.
You had a
Dang.
reroll?
Yeah.
You've had a reroll this whole time.
For helping
You have
out.
ordered a reroll.
Yeah, listen, Garov gave me one, and I
But
didn't want
using
to waste
it
it.
now.
Where is chat?
He's my buddy.
Chat.
I didn't want to waste it.
Why don't
So I
we?
wasted. So
No, you
It's
got
a
a success.
success with
Chat.
threat.
Yes, success with 2
Chat.
threat.
Why do
Ah,
we
you
not
might-
have any rerolls?
You might be right about that. We should all be naked because it helps extinguish the Ingo. Well, who said that? Well, it was you, wasn't it?
No, I believe it was this one. She's quite in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go check on what happened in there in the chapel. You 3.
You better take all your
Wait
gloves
right here. 4. Wait right here.
Absolutely.
He goes inside.
Run.
Go.
You guys run.
Heading back.
Heading back town. Heading back home.
I'm using blade hands again. But it's just left over. I'm like, why am I doing this? This is
Do
so
we
weird.
head back or do we just like sell this now? Because I could go
I
home.
said we drop Jessie off
I could buy
and
my
then go home.
back.
It is on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop her at the doorstep.
Wait, no, why would we do that? That's the whole point. Is that she not go back there.
You
Wait,
get
what?
you get back to the place there.
We don't want her. We don't want Jessie to go back there.
She's strung out on her mind. She doesn't know what happened, and we saved her. Let's just go and sell this. I need to get home and buy the
We could
land
just drop.
back.
We could just drop her off with the Bothan.
True.
So you guys are here debating on what you do as you're going. We go home. We go whatever. And that's when you hear the
Dadgum. No. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go.
big
Let's
sound
just
from
go.
the temple.
Let's just book it back to the chop shop.
Back to the chop shop.
We're
Is there?
No, running. We're
going.
running.
We're
Is
going.
there any like a speeder we can like?
The Talpini. You could look for a speeder. Well, our Golden Eyes definitely have a speeder that they
Stealing
used
the
to do
Golden
their
Eyes
run
speeder.
with.
Yeah.
This is not good.
I hotwire the
That's long
speeder.
term,
Skullduggery. I don't know. Could I do that?
Yes,
See if-
skullduggery to hotwire that speeder. You better make it quick because roaring down the
doing
streets,
it.
you guys see way up this avenue lined with minarets up to the Anchorite holding the Talpini's custom hover tank that they use when they go out for Kyber shards.
Difficulty?
Ooh, 2 purple, but because you're trying to do it real fast, 2 setback.
Okay, can I get 2 black, please? Thank
It's a hover tank. It's got the turret.
I go back into stealth. I'll
With
meet them
nitro.
there.
Hover tank.
Okay, so you're
Because
piecing.
I haven't been
didn't
noticed
reroll.
all this time. I'm gonna meet them back.
Okay, so you like drop off down a side alley.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet them back at the.
Sounds good.
Ah!
Fail,
Okay,
fail,
okay.
fail. Success. You're crushing it.
Success.
3 success and a threat.
So I deftly and
You just like
mutely
you
jump
jump it. You just like.
Yeah, keys were in there.
Come with me if you want to live.
It's like
Nakedly.
like the Arcona had just like left their keys in the ignition.
Yeah.
To get in. They're just drugged out. There's a guy asleep on the wheel. Push him
Push
out.
him out.
Yeah.
Jump in. Yeah.
Jesse throwing her in as well. What
You
are
guys
doing?
want to ditch her here? That's fine.
Why do we need her?
Well, I just didn't
Collateral,
want them
so-
to know that we'd.
All right.
Go, take her. I don't care. Go.
Okay. You spin it. Where are you going?
We're going back to the chop shop.
But
Well,
go
great,
in
the
like
tank
an
follows
indirect
you.
way.
Tank follows. The tank follows.
It's after you, clearly.
It's just like
Pilot. Yep. Pilot.
and it's just like I'm moving over, but it's just like
Yeah, it's-
genitals
it's-
in face as I like move over.
Will you please?
Stop right there! Do you see the turret starting to like, swing around?
No
Okay.
turret. No
I-
turret. No turret.
If I'm driving, I'm going to. Can I use pilot planetary
Yes.
to outrun them using? And I'm going to use full throttle, which makes my check a lot harder, but gives us a boost to speed if I succeed.
All right, do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's that. That's that. All right.
We got to spend
This, and then it's 3.
against their drive skill.
Please be bad.
It's a tank. It can't be fast.
Yeah. Slow
It's
tank.
slow. That's true. So you've got the advantage on speed. However, it's against his piloting check. So make that a purple and a red. I'm going to spend a dark side point to make that 2
Just
purple.
1 purple and 1 red.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, no. I guess if it's a tank, I don't have to do that. So, are you spending a dark side
Yes, to make it 2 purple.
to make it 2?
Sorry,
red.
2 red. Absolutely, that's
red.
what I meant.
All right.
Oh.
I don't have to go full
Hits a
throttle.
quarter.
My God.
It's got all these giant repulsor engines in the back.
Ooh.
Failure.
I
2 advantage.
Where is this? Natural pilot once per session may reroll 1 piloting. Oh no, that's piloting space.
Dang it.
Once per.
I'm willing to apply that in this situation.
All right.
Might as well be. Reroll that check.
That's nice of you.
Ooh, could
You
be
just
anything.
you want that to spare so bad.
Yeah, I feel
know,
it.
I can see you salivating.
Oh, you missed.
Another failure, but with 4 advantage this time. You fail to outrun this thing as you're like, you go like a quick corner around this like hut, and you're like, they can't corner that quickly. Right into the hut, blows out into like adobe bricks fly everywhere as it just crushes through it, right on your tail. In fact, right as you guys come right up into next to the cistern.
We're really benefiting the community today.
What are your 4 advantage? A 4 advantage is a lot. That's almost the equivalent of a triumph.
Okay.
People, by the way, are gathered around this by this time of the day. People jump, screaming out of the way. People are like washing their clothes down by the cistern. Telpini's like, give us back that crystal!
I'm going to say that my 4 advantages are the townspeople seeing, like, my skilled piloting is getting us through very tight corners, and they're just, like, literally crashing into cars and buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people are actually angry at them for the destruction that they're causing, for something as, like, they don't understand what it is, but there's clearly nothing we could have done is as destructive as they are being.
Yeah,
I
they're worse
like
than
it.
us.
Causes.
So people just lay their bodies in front of the tank,
Yep. Stop!
just jamming up
They
the gears
Tiananmen
with their
Square
own
this
boats
tank.
and
4
sitting here.
advantage. That's a ton. Great. Okay. I love that idea. So tanks comes right down on top of you. The turret comes swinging around to fire at you, and then Alberto leaps, much like you were leaping in between before, going, "No, stop! I won't let you kill my family!" A tank comes screeching to a halt, right, like just barely touching Alberto's chest. Everyone else is gathering around, going, "Yeah, get out of there! Leave them alone!" And start throwing their dirty laundry at
He
the
puts
tank
a
and stuff.
flower in the
Also,
tank gun.
Yeah.
we don't have the shard, so when they
No,
check us...
I've
Yeah.
remember I stealthed away.
was all
Thalian,
a
the chubby
distraction.
Bothan, comes
Yeah.
out of his wherever his shop is, somewhere nearby. "Hey, what's going on? You're causing a havoc in the town."
So wait, did we stop?
Oh, I don't know. Would you stop, or are you guys peeling out and getting out
I
of there?
figure,
We don't have the shard.
yeah, we don't have
Yeah.
the shard, so what? They have nothing on us.
I think that's let's get back there.
Where is the shard? Or the guy in the show us the damn shard. Come on now. This is the guy in the tank. They've got it. They stole it from the temple.
Is that what this is? We thought, you know, we were driving a little under the influence, and we thought that's what this was.
The bickering continues. Phalian is trying to keep. Come now. Listen, you have to calm down. They're causing too much noise. You can't be taking the tank to the streets. You're crazy. You're drunk out of your heads. She's on drugs.
No,
This is a.
I look
they don't see me. I'm
fantastic.
gone.
You
I'm
would make a
stealthed away.
Rodian. Why, I thought I only burnt your hat. I burnt all of your clothing too. Oh, yeah. And then, oh no, if Lord Fricks hears about, tell me you at least got the. And then you hear the sound of water trickling down steps
Uh-oh.
as we get a quick cutaway to
Not the sister.
these giant double doors
Oh.
at the top of the palace, the top of the hills, opening up. They're more than 20 feet tall, huge doors, less than 10 feet wide. It's this massive, tall, beautiful fluted doors made out of like beaten copper or burnished gold or something like that, with these intricate carved, like some sort of bas relief on it, bas relief. Opening up behind the shoulder shot, we cut to the very top of those stairs. We see a regular human man, long bedraggled hair, wearing some sort of cloak, silhouetted in black, over his shoulder, gazing down these steps, and begins to walk outwards down the steps. And as he descends, a dozen droids, combat droids on either side of him, look like HK-47 kind of, if you guys know those.
Yep.
Flanking him on either side in matching like colors, all painted orange with these copper green stripes in the middle, walking down with their blaster rifles. And spilling out of the palace temple water as the doors open, just cascading down the stairs. There's this guy in barefoot walking down the stairs, down, descending finally to where you guys are gathered around this plaza. Color drains from Phalian's face. Oh, freaks! Oh, that freaks! It's good you're here. It's good you're here. You can help decide. They're causing such a ruckus. They're causing such a ruckus. And walks right past Phalion to the cistern. Kneels down and like scoops up some cup of water. Drinks a little bit of it. Looks up at you guys, and you see it's just weathered-looking old man, scraggly white hair hanging down, ragged, shoulder level. Sunken eyes, weathered face, dirtied white robes, shoeless. Who caused this ruckus here in my town?
He hates ruckus.
I mean, I don't mean to be point blame, but somebody was driving a rather large vehicle, a tank, to small pedestrian-sized streets.
His gaze turns over there. Phalion, you let this happen in my town. Gods, banish him. I said, no, Lord Freaks, no, I love you. And then these guards just like come forward and grab him. And he finishes taking his goblet and turns to just go back up the steps and stops. Looks back as if something catches his eye. Across the way, the open doorway to the severed limb. A young Twilight girl is peering out the door. Lord Frick stops, turns back. But half are brought to me first. The girl. I want her in my chambers. And with that, he turns and goes back up the stairs, escorted by his 24 guards. And we'll end there tonight. Weird!
Man, I need to know where I went.
You are somewhere safe. Maybe you even saw this, maybe you didn't, but you've got the mother-lode frickin' crystal.
How do we even fence it at this point, though?
I don't know how you fence that.
They're so
Maybe
Maybe
the
those Tognarth twins.
Tognath twins can help you out.
twins.
Woo! Guys, that was a all over the place session. Thank you for letting me wear pantyhose on my hand and do that for 3 hours.
Couldn't have stopped you.
Oh,
Nope.
man.
Guys, really great. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody, thanks for the donations and the follows and the sub especially.
Are we going to do experience points stuff?
Oh, we better do
Because
experience points.
Tell you what, totally resolved this.
Yeah.
Great. So everyone gets 10 XP.
With drugs help.
For those who resolved the bond, 5 XP each to you guys. So
I
you guys
really
get
tried
15.
to resolve the threesome bond, but it didn't quite work out.
Oh, that's what you were going for.
That's what I was doing the whole time. Like, yes.
Well,
Oh, well.
We established some excellent relationships, and we'll have another shot at that next time. And next time we'll go around and establish another bond for that has to be with a different person at the table.
I would argue that they just clearly weren't into it, so that kind of resolved the bond.
Look, you do that kind of thing once.
No, we'll leave it there.
I don't need
Is
to go
there
back
any
there.
kind of gold, sorry,
You're
D&D.
holding the biggest.
No, I mean like stuff that we can move now.
Not until you turn this thing into credits. But once you do, this is going to be a crazy amount of money.
Enough to win back my honor.
So I also want to do the reputation thing that I did a little bit last time.
Oh, yeah.
So to address how that works briefly, we're using this morality system, but really this is just your reputation. You could have a good reputation, a bad reputation. Mm-hmm. So the way that's going to work is everybody's going to take a turn rolling a d10.
Okay.
Now, if you did stuff to generate a bad reputation, we're going to subtract that from, or you're going to try and roll higher than that number, basically.
Okay.
I think all of you guys did some crazy stuff that session to deserve a pretty crazy reputation.
Thank you.
I mean, I did
You
some-
didn't. You were pretty straight-laced.
I mean, yeah, but I
But the
did.
piloting thing.
I did a lot
Yeah.
of really crazy, like Fast and Furious street racing just now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did Jedi drift.
So I'm not going to, I think you did a really good job staying straight and narrow. So no, you just have to roll that d10, and whatever you roll, you gain a bonus in your reputation. So you're starting at 0, 1. Okay. Make a note of that on your sheet if you would. I think you,
Once again, was humiliated publicly.
but also rose to the defense of that church member by jumping in the way between the
That's
crazy guy and the thing,
true.
which is pretty
And then
interesting.
we stole their stuff, so I don't really know if that's a wash.
Hey,
but
they let us have it. That's
said-
different.
he said.
We didn't
No, he
steal.
seemed pretty freaked out by that. So I will say, for all of you guys who participated in stealing something from the church, which was all of you, I'm going to call that a 5.
okay.
So go ahead and roll your d10. If you get
They didn't, you know.
lower than a 5, you just subtract the number that you rolled.
What?
What if you roll
From
a
5.
What if you roll
What
a
if you
5?
roll a 5, then you're even keel.
You didn't go up or down any whatsoever.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So your reputation drops by 3 points.
Okay, so what did it drop last time?
Last time I think you gained stuff
you gained
for.
it.
Oh, okay. So I go from.
Let's say you went up 5 last time and you get dropped 3. You know, we should do different tracks maybe for the different factions in town. But we'll say your
Sure.
total plus 3. We'll figure that out next time. You guys both rolled 5s?
No, I haven't rolled
rolled a 5.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay, so you don't change it all, Doc.
But just to throw it in there,
People know me.
I totally like had that hug love thing that was going on earlier. That was pretty damn cool.
That was totally self-serving though.
But it saved everyone. That's pretty. I mean. Street
I thought it
cred
was an
wise,
awesome
pretty
move.
cool.
It was an awesome move, but I'm not going to affect your reputation
Okay.
one way or another. I think the major thing you did was steal that crystal, lie about it, and rob the church. So it's
Was it a lie?
Well,
I feel
on
like,
drugs.
I feel like their God totally
Hugging is
told
nice.
me.
a
Oh,
10.
no.
Okay, so you rolled
I don't actually know
Above
what.
what you needed,
I rolled like way above.
which is fine.
Yeah.
So your
Oh,
your
so
reputation
5.
improves by 5.
Because hey, street cred from the
It's a
Hug
crazy
Fest,
system. Yeah.
And
I would
then,
love to see
like,
the
You know
rules.
what? I do believe that.
Well, you're the
God
only person, and you're the only
contacted
person who was not implicated in that heist because everyone else
It's
saw the
true.
3 of you
So-
walk out. So by
me.
retrospect,
Plus
you look great.
5 for rep.
It's just the morality system
You
enforcing
know what
destiny.
it was? It was the bullinets, the stun bullinets that really tipped it.
They worked real well.
Yeah,
you
they're
were, you were the
great,
life of that
actually.
party.
They saved lives.
Okay, guys, that's it. We'll meet again next Thursday to see what other weird stuff happens in this adventure.
Yeah.
Plot thickens, the strands get twisted more so, and we will be back again soon. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.